Welcome to We Geek Podcast. Today is October 12th, 2018. We are on episode 152, which Pokemon would that be?
Oh, hell, I don't know, because we start getting into silver now. It's one of the 3 silver starters, right?
One of the 3 starters, yes.
Yeah.
Chiquita, I believe, is the name. That's just what I call it because I think of Chiquita the banana.
Chikorita. Yeah, there's another
Chikorita,
syllable in there.
Yes, who had a community day not too long ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep. Right now, it's Nidoqueen. Like a 24-hour thing right now. Whatever Nidoqueen's starter is, or the first one of its evolution, I forget the name of it.
Nidoran.
Yeah. That's it, yes. So 24 hours. So for one day, 1 o'clock on the 11th. So if you're listening to this, hopefully it's not too late. Until 1 o'clock on the 12th, there is an abundant amount of Nidoran out. In more of a chance of getting a shiny, and more female Pokemon as well. So like Pikachu.
Oh, sure, makes sense.
Yep, and a bunch of other ones. So I was able to get my Clefairy because I needed to get a Clefable to finish out my Pokédex for Gen 1. I have a Zapdos, Dragonair, and Aerodactyl.
Okay.
And Charizard. That's it. That's all I have left.
How do you have Dragonite but not Dragonair?
Well, whatever the third one is what I don't have.
Dragonite, yeah.
Okay, so that's the one I don't have. I'm just waiting to get that one.
Yeah. I think around here there's going to be an abundance of Magikarp and Poliwag and Staryu.
Oh wow. Wait, why is that?
Because we got what the Panhandle left us.
Oh, gotcha.
We had the remnants of Michael. God help the people in the Panhandle. They got flattened. Jesus.
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. Yeah, I saw it was like what's crazy was seeing the schools and these big auditorium buildings just destroyed. It's like, wait a second, that's where you go when you like want to be safe.
Right, that's where they put up the shelters. Like those are supposed to be like, and you'll be fine here. And,
right.
You know, they just were gone.
Yeah. That was crazy. It's crazy seeing that. So hopefully if you're listening to this and you're in that area, you are safe. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, so I don't know what you could do to donate or to give to charities, but if you can, I'm sure, is the Red Cross still a good place to donate?
Red Cross is okay.
Okay.
If you whatever local you can find is usually better. Local food banks, shelters, that kind of thing. Because they're more direct in the community, less overhead.
Yeah.
And especially with the internet now, they'll have. It used to be you gave to the Red Cross because you didn't know how to. You couldn't send a check to wherever. But now with the internet, you can donate right to local groups.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Oh well, yeah. So what have you been up to, man? How's your week been?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Been staying dry. Yeah. We had a decent bit of flooding up here. There's a lot of streets that were flooded. A lot of power outages around here. Yeah, we got. I think they were kind of surprised with how hard we got hit. I mean, we had trees down everywhere. We had a road by. We've got like a little, not really international airport, but I think it's regional airport. One of the roads completely washed out, just a big chunk of it clear across. Not fun. Not fun around here.
Definitely not.
I couldn't get to my other job tonight. Like we had because we had the power go out at my pizza job, and so it just kind of got to the point of, well, we might as well go home.
Yeah.
and then I got home, and the fact that I made it home was fun enough, but I got on the phone and I was like, my street is flooded. We've got, I'm just no, sorry, not happening, man. No way.
Yeah.
I imagine they were fine.
Yeah. I'm sure I can't imagine people ordering pizza when it's storming outside and
because
places are flooded.
Yeah, because people are hungry and they don't want to go get it. Oh, we were slammed this morning. It was insane.
That's like if a storm, because storms hit here all the time too.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm thinking of is, hey, let's order a pizza and have someone drive through a hurricane.
That's the first thing people around here think of. They're some of our busiest days.
That's crazy.
I'm not even kidding, man. And I mean, you want to talk about ungrateful. That's why I don't deliver anymore, part of it. Because I would, during storms like this, and you standing on somebody's porch with no awning, so the rain's just coming down on you, and you hand them the credit card receipt, and they just scratch out something like a signature. No tip, no nothing. You're standing there soaked, making sure that...
me. How do you not tip when you order pizza?
Because people suck. Just flat out, plain and simple. They suck. It just
doesn't make sense. Like, I would feel so awkward taking a pizza and not giving a tip.
All the time here, man. All the time around here.
That's crazy. I even give a tip when I go and pick it up, and I know that's crazy.
That goes and how that's allocated depends on the store, I think. They split, like, if you tip carry out up here, it gets split with whoever's up front and whoever's in the kitchen.
And I do that, but I could see people being like, well, confused about that. Like, well, I don't have to tip. I'm going to go get it.
Right.
I understand that.
Yeah, that's totally, there you don't have to. But, like,
yeah, I figure just, like, if I go to, if I order something to go from, I don't know, Olive Garden or something like that, I tip as well, because someone's got to get it prepared and someone's got to get it out. And, it's not as much as I would tip, like, if someone was driving to me or something. But, yeah, it's just a couple bucks. But yeah, man, I could not have that awkward, like, hey, thanks, I'm paying for this, but I'm not giving you a penny. I would feel so weird.
Yeah, no, that doesn't happen in Statesville. It's like, well, that's it's your job to bring this food to me. What, you want more money? Yeah, because I'm making $4.25 right here. So give me some money, damn it. No, I'm very, very happy to be inside now. Yeah. It's hot, it's cramped, but I don't have to deal with that kind of nonsense, so I'll take the trade-off. It's worth it.
Is your air working, at least?
It is, but I mean, we're right next to the oven. It's two ovens, and they run at like 450 or 470, whatever it is. And
gotcha.
So I mean, we have an air conditioning unit right above the make line, right there. So it's like, it's still hot. It's a kitchen. Yeah. Every kitchen's hot.
Right. It's true. Go hang out in the freezer.
I'll tell you where it's ridiculously hot. One of the little side kitchen areas at my theater job. Because it's where we have like all the different freezers for some of the food that we sell. Mm-hmm. And they all have to vent, but the kitchen doesn't have the greatest ventilation, like, as a room. It's not built to have a bunch of freezers in it, so all the heat that runs off of them just kind of stays in there.
Oh, wow.
It gets hot. Those are the freezers I'll actually get in one of those.
Yeah.
Like, we've got one spot that doesn't have, like, a bottom shelf. So if it's been a rough night and it's really hot, I just climb in that side and sit for a minute.
Nice.
Scared the hell out of somebody one night. It was great.
Oh, yeah. See, I worked at a retirement home in high school. And so we'd always hang out in the freezer, and they had a keg in there and everything else, so that was fun. So we just had a ball.
Yeah, there you go.
And they were always like, they knew people were drinking out of it. And they even sent out like a thing to all of us. But it made the day go by faster.
Yeah, those are kind of those memos of like, we're writing to tell you this so that we can say we wrote to told you this. Should anything happen, we can say we wrote to told you this.
Exactly, yeah.
Knowing full well nobody's gonna pay a damn bit of attention to it.
Nope. No, it was crazy, yeah, because they'd have like a sangria thing for the elderly people there, and then we would just sip out of that. It was crazy. It was good times. The retirement home. Man, that was one of my favorite jobs. Because it was cool because it was all people from high school. So like after school, it was like we all went to school and everyone in the neighborhood worked there. So I got to like hang out with them. work, make some money. The people there were actually really sweet. Like, I think those places get such a bad rap, but especially when I talk to people that are elderly in my life. They think of the retirement home as like that's the place you never want to go to or never want to be sent there or something. But man, those people had a blast. Like the people that lived there, they were always doing something. They were always social. They always, in the evenings they would all come out and watch stuff. And there were something to do every single night. They'd always go to the mall, go to movies and stuff like that. And I thought, why does this get such a bad rap?
Well, I mean, some of them, like when I used to deliver, we've got one on one side of town that's really great. It's clean, it's kept up, everybody's super pleasant. You go a couple blocks down the street and you go to one where if anybody was saying this is where you're going to live, I would hang myself immediately.
I guess that's what it is. I guess it's the one I worked at was just nicer. I just, I was talking to someone there and they were like, I've always feel bad because they're like, my kids left me. They moved out of state. They're gone. I live here. But he was like, if I was living on my own, I would just be sitting in my house. Yeah. And that's it. And maybe talk to a neighbor every once in a while. And that's it. He's like, but here I eat dinner with the boys every night, and we get to talk about the golden days, and we get to go to the movies, and we have barbecues every weekend. And I was like, yeah, it was like, it sounds great. I don't know, I don't know, but you're right. I guess it's the retirement home that if you're going to a not too nice one, it could be miserable.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so how do we get on that topic? My bad. Nitto Queen. So anyway. But that's what I've been doing. This last week, I haven't been able to go drive around too much and do too many things. I'm helping out a friend, and I've just been kind of, I don't know, I haven't been able to go to the movies or anything else like that. So I've just been kind of laying low this last week or so. So really all I've been doing is playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I should be getting my PlayStation back. Not back, but should be getting a Pro whenever Red Dead comes out at the end of the month.
Okay, did you go ahead and pre-order one?
I pre-ordered the Red Dead bundle.
There you go, good man.
Literally going to be the only opportunity to get a Pro right now. And what sucks is there's nothing special about it. It's just a black PlayStation Pro.
Yeah.
That Spider-Man one would have been nice, though.
Yeah, that thing would have been sweet.
Yeah, so in a few weeks, actually, it's pretty close, right? I mean, Red Dead, let's see, when does Red Dead come out? Late October, right?
Yeah, it's no more than a couple weeks.
Yeah, so not next week, October 25th.
So yeah, two weeks. Yeah.
2 weeks from today. So 2 weeks from today, I will have my entire library back. You know what I was thinking about?
What?
Sony, and probably jumping ahead with the notes here, but Sony announced that they're officially doing a PlayStation 5 and that they're working on it, right?
Right.
Do you think first of all, do you think backwards compatibility will be a thing?
I think it has to be. I mean, I know we said
thought that with the 4.
I know, and then they decided it wouldn't be, so Microsoft made it a big thing, and right. Sony went, "Oh crap!"
And I agree. I think it has to be because Microsoft has forced their hand. And hats off to Microsoft with a lot of this stuff. Microsoft has done a lot of things that I wish Sony has done, but we know Microsoft has only done that because they had to.
Right, and all credit to them. They got spanked at the starting line. Yeah. Sony came out and basically owned them for the first couple of years. But once Microsoft got traction, man, they took off. And
the problem is their games right now, but they're doing everything else great.
I don't think games is so much a problem.
Oh, games is 100% a problem for Microsoft right now. They went from having all of these exclusives and studios to Forza.
Hey, don't knock my Horizon, man. I've been playing that.
The Horizon's fantastic, but when you get games like God of War in the same year as Spider-Man, you can't, like, even my buddy who had Microsoft for the beginning of this generation, now he has PlayStation. He's like, holy shit, like what well, like, what happened? He was all day Microsoft. And he's like, there's all third-party games on this system, which are great, but there's no first-party. When you're looking over the aisle and you're seeing things like God of War and Spider-Man,
yeah,
and Uncharted, Persona, it's like, I don't know. I think moving into next gen, Microsoft really has to. Which, by the way, didn't they purchase Obsidian?
They bought, yeah, we talked about that after, because like at E3 right. They came out, they were like, hey, and by the way, we bought a crap load of studios.
Yes, yeah, and so I don't think they've bought Obsidian yet, but it's right there. Like, everyone's talking about it. They're close to buying them, essentially, and they have to, because they have to get some first party games in there. But anyway, I don't know why I went on this tangent. What was it regarding?
Something about the PS5 we were talking about.
Yeah, the PS5. So backwards compatibility. Do you think, how is this going to work with digital purchases?
I say this, you ought to be able to just, if you have a digital library, you should just be able to port it. Like, it should come with you.
Right, so when I log into the PlayStation 5, I should have the ability to download and play every game that I purchased for the PlayStation 4.
Yes.
How amazing would that be?
If they don't, and especially because digital is becoming such a huge thing, they could get away with it this gen.
Yeah.
Because it was still a little back and forth.
Right, because PlayStation 3, their store launched in a browser.
Yeah,
PlayStation 3. So, but when PlayStation 4 came along and they pushed the digital, buy through PlayStation, we'll give you this, we'll give you that.
Yeah.
I have to think that with PlayStation 5, they're like, all of your purchases from PlayStation 4, you will be able to download and play on this system.
Day one.
Day one, exactly. So that I can sell my PlayStation 4, be done with it, and I have my PlayStation 5 just sitting there.
Agreed.
Yeah, and keep the controller the same. I mean, don't mess with it. I tweak it a little bit, just like they've done with the 3 to the 4, I guess.
Well, and I mean, really, the only thing that's changed about what have they changed on the PlayStation controller? They've added analog sticks and 2 other shoulder buttons.
Yeah, the triggers were, the triggers were a lot better on the 4.
Yeah.
It you know what I mean? But when I say little things, I just mean like little tweaks, like how it feels in your hand and stuff like that.
Right, we're not going from, we're not going from the Super Nintendo to the GameCube here.
Exactly. Nintendo kind of shoots itself in the foot with a lot of its backwards compatibility because of how radically different the controllers are for each generation.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, but then they just release a new version of an old controller. Problem solved.
Right. That's true. But man, yeah, I'm excited. So yeah, they're officially announced that they're working on it, which we all knew.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, planning on the PS5 was started before the PS4 actually launched.
Exactly.
That's just how these things work. It'd be like if Microsoft came out and they were like, oh, hey, and by the way, new Xbox sometime in the future. Duh.
Right.
Well,
I think we are getting to the point where, I forget who said it, but someone big in the industry has said that this might be the last generation of consoles, because we are getting to the point where you might just be streaming games from now on and not actually purchasing them.
I hate that idea so much.
Have you seen, I don't know if you've heard of this, with with Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
I've been playing the hell out of that. I was so lucky to get into it.
Okay, so you got the...
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been playing it on your computer, right?
On Chrome, yeah.
So tell me about it, because I haven't played this.
I'll give you this. It runs perfect.
It does?
I will give you that. It does. And now I'm sure somebody with a much more technically trained eye could point out the little inconsistencies here and there, but that's what I mean. If you were just going to sit down, I'd plug in my Xbox One controller, open up Chrome, start it. And it plays.
Damn, that's awesome.
It plays fantastically.
How did you get into the beta?
I signed up for it.
Send me the link. I want to sign up for it.
I can see if I can find it. I don't know if they're...
I'm curious, because I heard about that, and I thought, okay, that's cool. Well, streaming games kind of suck, but
well, because I mean that was my thought too. Because I had I had PS Now back when it launched, and it was garbage. It was absolute trash. And and so when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I mean, I'll sign up for it, but like I'll log in, and like the first piece of combat is gonna chug, and I'm just gonna hate it, especially because I'm running it on a 6-year-old computer.
Yes.
And I mean, fair is fair. It's a MacBook, so it's not, I mean, so it's high standard even still. But I mean, 6 years in tech is a long time. I mean, that's a lifetime in tech. So I thought on top of it being on Wi-Fi, no less. I'm not plugged into a router. I'm on Wi-Fi. I thought everything here is lining up against me. So I'm gonna try it and play it, and it's gonna be crap, and I'm gonna say, give it a shot. It runs perfect. It's like I'm playing it on a console.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
It's crazy.
Yeah, well, that's what they're doing with Assassin's Creed Odyssey on the Switch in Japan.
I'll tell you what, if you can play it in Google Chrome on a 6-year-old laptop with an Xbox controller, I don't see why it wouldn't work on a Switch. Yeah,
and I guess that's their idea, is like some games we can't put out on the Switch, but we could do streaming for it. And that's the idea, is of kind of, to take it back to what I was talking about, is a lot of people believe that we are a few generations shy of it just being a console that you stream a game. You don't need to have this crazy, super duped up hardware. The thing is, you have to have a good internet connection. That's really what it stands to.
Yeah, you need speed.
Right, because essentially it's just a video. It's a video feed. When you put in the what you're doing, and it's going through the internet on the other side, there's a machine that's putting in what you're putting out, and it's just a video feed. So it's crazy. It's crazy to think that. I don't like that. I want it to be, I want a console that can play a game locally, but yeah, man, it's crazy to think about.
I'm saying, I'm blown away by the fact that it doesn't look, it looks beautiful. It looks like an Assassin's Creed game is supposed to look. Like, I'm genuinely stunned. I really am. And so I've been playing that like crazy. I've been bouncing between that and, what have I had on my, I've been playing that, Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, Forza Horizon 4, and Hyrule Warriors.
Oh wow!
And go back. I love that. I really do love that game. When they were like, "We're gonna make a Zelda-themed Dynasty Warriors," I just kind of thought, "Okay, sure, why not?" And it's ridiculously fun, and I love it to death.
Oh yeah! Next week, is next week the 18th?
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna be going to a play testing thing with EA.
Ooh, are you allowed to talk about it?
I don't know what I'm going to be doing in it. I can say that I'm doing it, right?
You haven't signed anything, right? That's what I'm looking for.
I haven't signed anything. No. I just got an email stating, come do the play testing. It's like 3 hours long, and I get 2 EA games of my choice.
Holy hell!
Yeah. So I think we get like Madden and I don't know what else.
That's EA. Yeah, that's EA. Get 2K. Get WWE 2K.
Oh yeah, that's true. I could get 2K. No, 2K's not EA.
Isn't it?
No. 2K, because remember 2K and Madden, they were battling it out. 2K's Sega, I think.
No.
2K is definitely not EA. Because remember, you have the basketball, you have the 2K, and you also have EA NBA.
Yeah.
2K is Sega.
Yeah. Ignore me.
It's okay. I don't know what other EA games are out though, right?
Yeah, that's
like
a good question.
FIFA, I guess. Battlefield. But I don't think Battlefield's out yet.
Yeah. I kept forgetting that 2K was its own thing.
Yeah.
Well, because Madden was always like Madden. Wasn't it like Madden 2K something for a while or something?
Yeah. Wait, say that again?
Aren't they? How are the Madden games titled? Like, that's where I'm getting hung up.
Oh, Madden. Madden 2019? Or Madden 19, I think it's called.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They dropped it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Because it's been Madden for like 30 years now, right?
Yeah, I always thought it was like Madden 2K something.
No. It's no. Yeah, see, Madden and 2K, they were going against each other for a while, and then the NFL, EA bought the rights to NFL, so 2K had to stop making NFL games, and a lot of people preferred the 2K games.
The 2K games were better, yeah.
Right, and so a lot of people blame EA for kind of killing the progression of that kind of football.
Yeah, it's a shock.
Yeah. But
EA buys the rights to something and destroys it. Who knew?
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I think I'll get Madden and I don't know, maybe FIFA or NHL. Who knows? If I can get like a Switch game too, that would be pretty cool.
I wonder if I wonder if any of the Battlefields will be there.
For the new ones, probably.
Because I don't know if...
Well, it's Turbine, right? So yeah, it's EA. What's the name of the EA? The one in Orlando.
Oh, I don't know, man.
I imagine it would have to be sports related.
I don't think so.
Well, the building in Orlando is all sports. It's FIFA, NHL, Madden. It's where they make all their sports game, except for I think it's all the sports ones. So it's not the same studio that does the Battlefield games.
Yeah, but the way you said it was like, and it's any EA game of your choice. So I was like,
right. Well, because they have a store there. One of my buddies used to actually work there. A few people actually work there still, I think. They have a store there for employees. Like they have an actual store you can walk into, and everything in there's $20. How cool is that? Yeah, but yeah, I get 2 games of my choice for 3 hours. So that's not bad.
Yeah.
3 hours of my time. I'm off that day anyway, so I don't think I'll be able to talk about anything. I go there because but
yeah, they'll probably be an NDA, I'm sure.
Yeah. So I won't be able to talk about it or anything, but I'll be able to get some games out of it and play them and then talk about them then. So.
Hey, yeah, you can talk about the games.
Exactly. Yeah. But anyway. So yeah, no, I want to try out that Assassin's Creed thing. I got the link from you. I think that'd be pretty cool.
I was, like I said, I was really surprised at how well it works. Like that just blew me away.
Yeah. So that's kind of the future, man. I think that's crazy, but if it works good in a Chrome browser for people, that's gonna get the game in people's hands who don't have a gaming PC.
Yeah.
Who don't want to go out and spend $2,000 on a PC to be able to play it on a PC. Which is nuts, which is crazy, which is awesome. So I don't know. But yeah, anyway, so back to the PlayStation. I'm excited for that kind of stuff. I'm excited for the new PlayStation to come out. Do you think we'll hear about it next E3?
Maybe. We're not going to hear about it before then, for sure. But maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe next year. Maybe not until 2020. If I were a bet man, I'd say 2020.
Yeah, I don't think they announce it next year, but I would not be surprised if there is an announcement and they say, you'll hear about this next year. More to come next year. Blah 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 blah.
When we have our E3 show next year, we're gonna have 5 things we want to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I can see him doing it, man. I can see him doing that.
Yep. Well, actually, if we could, let's take a quick break. When we come back, I want to hear from you. What do you think would be a launch title with the PlayStation 5?
Okay.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, and we are back. Time travel, people. All right. So, you had a minute to think about it. What would be the ideal launch title for a PlayStation 5?
All right, you're going to need 3. I think
3's a lot. But
I think 3, and I think you kind of have to go big out of the gate. And one can be because I'm thinking like one kind of for each audience. One for more of a game focused audience, but not tremendously hardcore. One for the hardcore side, and one that's maybe a little more kind of Mario Tennis ish. One that you can just kind of sell and people can pick up and go, whatever. And I think you have to have something big first party. a new Uncharted, something like that. And I know this is coming on the heels of The Last of Us Part 2, but I think it's going to be, 3 years down the road, at least. I think you launch with a new Uncharted, or a revamped Uncharted, like they did with God of War, or something like that. For that crowd. I think maybe something kind of Shovel Knight-y, something like that you can throw out there and say, hey, or you just want something fun, pick this up. But something along that kind of line. And I think your third title has to be your big, deck them, bowl over the crowd first episode of the Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Ooh.
I think that is your big... and that's why I say 3. Because that can't be your one launch title, because as crazy of a crowd as you're going to get for that, it's not for everybody. It's not. So you have to have more than that, but I think that is a hell of a starting point.
Okay.
Give me, that and Uncharted 5 or whatever you want to call it, just Uncharted, and then something that's a little more, I guess, accessible, something with a little broader appeal.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Let me throw out the whole indie thing and say this. We know that Square Enix is working on some kind of Marvel game.
Oh, that's true.
So, there you go. I think that following up on the success of Marvel's Spider-Man, at launch for the PlayStation 5, Square Enix would like you to play whatever the hell it is they're working on.
Oh, yeah. Well, speaking of Spider-Man, this would be my 3. I think you're absolutely right. I think a first-party game, you would need... Well, I guess these wouldn't be first-party. I think you could do Spider-Man 2.
Too soon.
No, you think? 2 years from now?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. You think it'd be too quick to put out another Spider-Man game in 2 years?
Yeah, I do. I think so.
How many years would you think you need?
4? I would go 4 at least.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, because Spider-Man had such a build. Spider-Man had 2 years of press.
I have to imagine they are quickly trying to make another one of those games.
They've got DLC coming out. That's going to keep it alive for another, year, let's say, before it finally dies off. So it's got a life cycle of 2 years, a 2-year break between, and then, between your announcement and then another year before it comes out. I think 2022 is optimistic. And that's assuming Insomniac doesn't go off and do something else. They're a second-party studio, so...
Yeah.
They may very well make Sunset Overdrive 2 to be a launch title for the Xbox, whatever it's called.
Okay. Since you've ruined my dream of Spider-Man 2, Maximum Carnage.
There are no symbiotes in the first one, though, so I don't...
Spoiler, I didn't know that.
It's not a big spoiler.
Now it's spoiled. Now I'm not... Oh, man, I'm just kidding. How is there no symbiotes in it?
Because they focus on a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, but you think with Venom coming out this year, they would have...
I am a little surprised. That's but
it's not even a costume?
I don't think so. I don't even think there's...
That's fucking weird. Maybe it's DLC. Maybe it's like a DLC pack. He gets sent out to space and gets the suit.
See, and now here's the thing. If they wanted to, introduce that arc and have that be what Spider-Man 2 is, and then have Carnage be DLC, the big expansion would be, here's what happens next.
Yeah.
That I'd be okay with. That I'm fine with.
Yeah.
But
so Spider-Man 2 isn't one of them. I think Destiny 3 would definitely be a great launch title.
Agreed. Oh, that's a good call. I like that.
Yeah, and that would be for both Xbox and PlayStation, obviously, but I think people have really found a home with Destiny on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Even though it's out on PC, my friends still play on PlayStation. Still, they're it's kind of like Call of Duty on last gen. People just played on Xbox.
Yeah, that was just where it was.
That's just where it was, and it seems like this generation, but who knows, man? It's it's a whole other ball game coming up next generation, but I still think I lean on the side of PlayStation just because I love their first party games. I don't want to miss out on God of War. I don't want to miss out on Spider-Man. I don't want to miss out on whatever Naughty Dog does. I will buy day one.
Yeah.
And I can't say the same for Xbox. You know, Halo sounds great, and that got them for the 360 generation, but I can't think of a thing that I can live without. On the Xbox.
And I'll tell you what, and it bums me out, but I'm the same way.
I want them to have studios. I want them to have games where it's like, I gotta get that system.
And I think that's what they're doing. I think that was why at E3 they made a big deal about, and here are these studios that we bought. Like, okay, now it's go time. But I'll tell you where Xbox shines is Game Pass, and PS Now is playing catch up with that, but. I mean, Game Pass having the first party game. Like I said, I've been playing Forza Horizon for how long has it been out? A week ish.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I've been tearing it up, and I love it, and I love that that's included for I mean, it's $10 a month. I can bounce between that. Fallout 4 is out now if I wanted to do that. Elder Scrolls, Doom, Wolfenstein, New Colossus. Like it's like they Rage. The Master Chief Collection is finally on... Like, every Halo game is now finally on Game Pass.
That's awesome.
Except for ODST and Reach, which sucks. ODST was okay, Reach was awesome, and they need to put that on there.
Yeah.
Bothers me a lot. I mean, I know it's backwards compatible and all that, but, still.
I wonder if Kojima's game will be a launch title.
As long as it's taking, it might.
It might, yeah. I wouldn't mind that either. I'm in no rush to play that game. I don't even know what the hell it is.
No, exactly. Like I'm to look at, and it's Kojima, so you could look at that and go, yeah, we'll get it eventually. We know he's working on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like we still have some crazy killer games that are coming out in the system. Like we still got Cyberpunk.
Yep.
We still got Ghost of Tsushima.
Yep.
Those are some huge ones that I want to play. We got Red Dead in a few weeks.
Yep.
Still got about it. I think we. I'm so greedy. I want the next PlayStation to be next year, but I think you're right. I think realistically it's 2020. But man, that would be great if it came out next year. Poor for my wallet, but I'm always ready to go. Like I want the next thing. I want a new start. I don't know. I think that'd be cool because I don't know. Lately, I've been it sucks not having it. Not having it, I'm fiending for it.
Yeah.
Where when I had it, I was like, I'm so bored.
Yeah.
And now that I don't have it, I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm watching everyone's numbers go up in Destiny. That's the one thing I don't really care about anymore, though. I gotta say, a lot of my friends, because I'm in a group chat with a lot of my buddies, and God bless them, I love them. But it's funny to hear them, because I haven't had my PlayStation for I don't know how long now, and it's funny to hear them talk about Destiny, and I'm just like, I don't care about that anymore. Like that, it's cool to watch that number grow up for a little bit, but man, I don't know. I miss playing with them, but that's it. If that makes sense.
It was free for Plus last month, so I was stoked.
Oh hell yeah!
Last month, this month.
I don't know if I still have my Plus. I had it for a year. I hope I have it when I get back.
What you can, if as long as you have Plus. You can add the free games to your library from their website.
Literally every month for the past 2 months I have all the games except for Friday the 13th.
There you go.
I need to add that.
Yep.
You're right. I need to do that.
Yeah, it's the best. Every time, like if I'm not nearby, like when I saw Destiny dropped early, like I got my phone and I was like, all right, add to library. Like,
nice.
I'll download it when I get home.
Nice. Yeah, no, I mean, for the last week or so, I've been watching, and I would love if you got into it. I don't know if because anime's not your thing. You don't like anime at all.
It's not. You're going to talk about My Hero, right?
My Hero Academia, yeah.
I have tried, and it for as cool a premise as it is. Like, I take nothing away from it, but I couldn't even get 2 episodes because I was like, yeah,
what?
It's anime. It's just not my bag.
Oh man, it gets so good.
I know, but I'm just like the end, and it's weird because it's that kind of drama and overreaction that makes anime, and it's why people love it, and it's why I don't. I tried. Oh, I really try, and because I try with everything. It's like, oh, this is a new big thing, and sometimes it's easier to handle than like Attack on Titan. I could deal, like because I kind of understood. Like, yeah, these people are being hunted by ridiculously giant, horrific monsters. I'm okay if they completely freak out all the time. Yeah. But most anime, I'm just like, I can't. No.
Well, what I dug about it was it's very much if Marvel made an anime.
It is. No, I'll grant you that. It is.
Yeah, like this kid is so obsessed with superheroes, and the first few episodes are kind of weird. Just because that's not what the show's about. The show is mostly about him in the school.
Yeah.
The first few episodes, he's not in a school. He's nothing to do with any of this. You're just kind of hearing him obsess about his favorite hero, and then kind of how he gets into it, and then he's set up to become like his hero, but he has nothing. Like, he still has nothing when he goes into the school, and he has to fight for everything. And then like all hell breaks loose, yada yada yada. Anime happens, and
that's the best. That's the best plot description. Okay, here's the setup, and then anime happens, and then
yeah, like the end of the first season, like the last however many episodes, it's about them going on a field trip to, and it's so funny because they straight up say, just like Universal Studios Japan. Like, oh my god, wow. This is an ad for you. Yeah, because it's like SJ or USJ or something like that. But it's essentially a theme park built around the idea that they're going to go to different places in the theme park and rescue people in different situations, like a burning building, a whatever collapsing, a ship sinking, and it straight up looks like Universal Studios. But then like the League of Villains show up, and it goes from this like oh hey, we're all in a class and we're all in a school and a very light anime like superhero stuff, to like people getting their heads blown off and like real shit happening, and like then it amps up, and that's when I was like, oh shit, this is turning into Dragon Ball. And I know people cringe when I say that, but that's when I got hooked. That's what I love about it, though, is that it went from like happy-go-lucky, fun, blah blah blah, to like people getting their heads blown off and like serious shit going down, and it I don't know, it amps you up. Like, I don't know, it reminded me of back when I was a kid watching Dragon Ball Z and Goku turning Super Saiyan for the first time. And I don't know, it was really fucking cool. And then just like, I remember ending an episode just smiling, like, oh shit, like this is so Marvel, but like Dragon Ball Z, but like, I don't know, I really fell in love with it. So yeah, I'm in the second season now. I think there's 3 seasons, so I think the third season is subtitled, so that's gonna be an adventure, but I'm loving it so far.
Nice.
So yeah, I've been watching a lot of that, playing some Pokemon Go. But yeah, man, I can't wait to get my my PlayStation back so I can actually play some games, because I've been wanting to dive into. Surprisingly enough, haven't been spoiled by Spider-Man. I don't know anything that happens in the game. I just know Spider-Man's there. I know some of the villains, but that's it. But I know none of the story beats. So
good. I will tell you nothing.
Yeah, so I'm excited. But yeah, man. All right, well, let's get into some of the news. What do we got up front here? Let's look at the box office.
Yeah. So Venom had a good weekend.
Man, I want to see that so bad.
You haven't seen it yet. Okay, so we won't talk about it. You need to see it by the next episode, because I can't sit on it for another week.
Yeah, I get my car back at the end of the week. I'm helping out a friend this week, so.
Word.
Yeah, but I'll have my wheels back and I'll be able to go see Venom, because man, what's crazy is the numbers it's done, and then people will look at like it's got a 30 Rotten Tomato score thing for the critics. It's crazy how well it's doing.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the thing. I stopped caring about the critics this year because I enjoyed The Predator, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of like, whatever. I don't care. Like, yeah. I don't listen to them anymore. I listen to people, and it's great because I get people coming out, and by and large, most people coming out really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I hear. So I'm excited. Man, I've been talking about it for a while. Like, Venom is a movie I've been wanting to see all year, even though a lot of people. I remember you saying for the longest time you didn't know what to think of it. Like you and your friends at the theater were like, I don't know what to make of this.
Yeah, yeah.
But I want to see it. Like
it was fun to keep watching the trailers and see everybody's face just kind of be like, we're still not sure.
Oh yeah, and the thing is like I looked up on my Movie Pass app because I have it still until like November.
Okay.
I canceled it, and I'm kind of weary because I keep seeing online that even though I canceled it, I need to do something special to make sure it's still canceled. It'll charge me $80 or whatever it is. But I went to go look on it because I was like, okay, well I'll get an Uber or something to the theater, and it was like, this is a premium showing. You can't see this.
Yeah.
A little bit disappointed.
Yep, because it's new. It's not been 2 weeks yet.
That doesn't make sense. I was gonna go see what is it? A Star Is Born.
It's also new.
But it would allow me to. It allowed me to. It would let me select that.
Okay, well then Movie Pass is just screwed up. It's
doesn't
adorable.
Make any sense.
I love that you're like, I have this till November. I hope they don't charge me after that. Like they're still gonna be around.
Yeah, exactly. Well, then something came up, and I actually went and hung out with my friend. So she came and picked me up, and I was just like, this is stupid. Like, is it because of a comic book movie that they were like, nope, but you can go see this other one, which is like critically acclaimed. People are loving it. I don't know. I just thought it was silly. But anyway, Venom.
Yeah.
How much did it make?
80 million, little over.
Damn.
They were projecting 65, so it beat expectations.
Hell yeah, doing better than Star Wars.
It's been doing better than a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Which surprised and frightened a number of people.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's been doing pretty good. A Star Is Born didn't do so bad either. About 44 and change. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah, I want to see that. Everyone seems to love it.
Yeah, all the, everybody coming out of there. I had it spoiled for me. The first people that walked out, because I was sitting at Podium tearing tickets, and, we're in a downtime because there's nothing starting yet, but the movies are starting to let out. And people walking out of where it's showing right behind me, door opens, and I hear somebody say, but I don't understand why, blah, 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 right at the end there. And I turned around and I looked at him and I said, well, now I don't have to see it, thanks.
Wow,
and
what'd they say?
And they just kind of walked off, but the couple that came out behind him was a older-ish couple, late 50s, early 60s. They came out and they were like, we're really sorry that happened to you because this was a fantastic movie.
Wow, that
I was like,
sucks.
I mean, I'm gonna see it anyway, but that just really pissed me off. Because I don't expect it with things like that. When there's a new Marvel movie or Star Wars, or with Venom, I'd bring my earplugs.
Yes.
I bring my earplugs because I'm not stupid. But with something like this, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
That really made me mad.
Yeah. That's garbage. Man, I wish I could work with your ear headphones on.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I could blow through so many podcasts. But man, yeah, so that's crazy. That's crazy. What other movies came out this week?
I think that was everything that was new this past week. I think anyway, nothing else at least rated anywhere. Because the rest of the top 5, Smallfoot is in its second week, I think, third week. 14 million and change puts it at about 42 million. Not bad.
No.
And I lost my screen. Night School, 12.5 million. It's just kind of chugging along.
Yep.
It draws a halfway decent crowd every showing. So
I think that's Kevin Hart's first produced, or his studio's it's his first movie.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
So I mean,
cool.
47 million overall for it so far, domestic.
Yeah.
I mean, not terrible considering. I doubt it was a really expensive picture. So.
Well, it got. I think for him, what's important is that before Venom, of course, it got #1 in the box office for a week.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. So that's pretty good. First movie out of the gate with your own studio and you're #1 in the country. I mean, well, that's especially that kind of movie. It's not like a big blockbuster or anything. Yeah.
But, no, good
That's
for him. And again, about 47 million domestic. Not bad. Not bad at all. And The House with a Clock in Its Walls, 7 million, puts it a little over 55. It's actually doing better than Goosebumps did the other year.
Oh, wow.
So just to let you know where it's at.
Isn't there a new Goosebumps coming out this month?
Yeah, it came out this week. Came out today.
Oh, wow. How's it looking? Critics shaming it, or?
I haven't seen the first thing about it. I think everybody's kind of forgotten about it because this week is First Man and Bad Times at the El Royale.
Well, yeah, but I mean, none of those are going to compete with Goosebumps. That's for kids. It's like it's a kids' movie.
Nobody's going to go see Goosebumps.
You don't think so?
No. I would be shocked if Goosebumps makes $15 million.
I don't know. I was with my friend, and her kids were going crazy over Goosebumps the other day.
Nah.
They're saying they wanted to see it because it's a Halloween movie. It's themed Halloween. It's right in October. Why wouldn't that?
I don't know, man. I don't
seen Ernest Scared Stupid?
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. I loved that movie with the troll.
Oh yeah,
it was so good.
Oh yeah,
but I don't know.
It's gonna be an interesting weekend because one of two things is gonna happen: either First Man is gonna be number one, or A Star Is Born is gonna be number one.
Yeah,
I think Venom falls pretty hard.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think so.
You don't think word of mouth, people saying, hey, they liked it?
I don't, because every day A Star Is Born has made almost as much as Venom for the week.
Oh, wow.
It's been...
I've never even seen a trailer for First Man.
It's weird, because I haven't really either, but it's gotten a lot of buzz. Yeah. So I don't know. There's not been a ton of trailers for Bad Times with the El Royale either. But that's the one I want to see. Like, that one looks like I'll get around the First Man at some point.
That's the one I want to see, too. But I think that's also a film that, like, film geeks want to see, but no one else even knows about.
I can kind of see that, because it's kind of an homage. It's a weird sort of homage movie.
Yeah, it's very much like I don't know. It just reminds me of a film that, like, if a Tarantino film or something came out, like, a few people hear about it. The rest are like, huh? What's that? What's that? You know,
it's kind of a Coen Brothers-y sort of thing.
Right.
I don't even know why, because I don't know who's doing it. Watch, I'll laugh my head off if it actually is a Coen Brothers film. Yeah. But it'd just be funny. Directed by Drew Goddard. No way.
Yep.
Awesome. Oh, well, now I've definitely got to see this.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man! Cabin in the Woods, amazing. Like, yes, please.
What do you think is more of a classic? Cabin in the Woods? No, never mind. Actually, forget that. I saw a list someone made. It was 16 horror movies.
Okay.
And if you could think of 16 scary movies to put in a category to battle each other, as a tournament.
Oh boy.
Cabin in the Woods made the list, but Scream didn't.
Well, then that list can go to hell.
And I thought, that doesn't make any sense. Scream is more of a classic. When I think of, like, scary movies, than Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods is a great movie.
Cabin in the Woods did, for the Cabin in the Woods style of horror movie, what Scream did a decade and almost 2 decades, a decade and a half earlier for slasher movies.
Not that big of an impact as Scream, though.
Yeah, but that's
I feel like Scream for our generation was the film that everything tried to go. After that, it was a different ballgame.
That's true.
Because of how meta was and everything. I don't know. Cabin in the Woods is great, but I just thought, and the list didn't even have a Friday the 13th movie. I was like, this is bullshit.
You gotta have at least one.
At least one, not the first one, but 2 or 3 or one of them after that.
I mean, I liked one. I think one is probably the best of the franchise, which is not a very heady statement to make.
No, I like it when he's full on. He's got the mask. He's got the machete.
I'm always tempted when somebody says recommend a Friday the 13th movie. I'm torn between either 1, 3, or Jason X. For totally different reasons. One,
I want to hear this.
1, because I think it's the best of the series. It's interesting. It's creepy, and it's got and you kind of don't see it coming. 3, because he gets the mask. I mean, that's really just the bottom line there.
Yeah.
And Jason X because it's hysterical. It's so bonkers, and
it is crazy.
And it also has the best kill in the entire series.
Which one is that?
The liquid nitrogen.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, when he dunks her head and then smashes it, like that is because that's an image that sticks with you, because that's just nasty.
Yeah.
But it's for 3 totally different reasons, but those are my 3 go-tos for that.
I like 3 and 4.
Yeah, fair.
But I mean, then you have, I don't know, 3 and 4, just because I think those are the classic. That's the classic Friday the 13th that I think of.
Agreed.
With the mask, with the machete, even some of the later ones, like even like the New York one, where he goes to New York. It's just fucking. But same reasons you like X, just because of how crazy it is.
I mean, that's fair, yeah.
Jason Lives is another good one. I don't know. There's just it's so good. Like, and yeah, that's what I was like. Wait a second. How is Friday the 13th not on this? Like, you got maybe we should make a list. We should rank them. But yeah, it had all of these other, like, Nightmare on Elm Street, and
Sure.
I was like, all of these other ones are classics, but how did you leave this out? And I guess he based it off of some lists that score.
Yeah,
it's like
anything that's had a massive impact. I mean, you've got to have one Friday the 13th, one Nightmare, one Halloween, one Hellraiser.
Yeah, those are the classics.
You've got to have Scream, Cabin in the Woods. I think you have to have, just because it's so damn good.
Right, for current ones, that one and like The Conjuring, I could totally see on there.
Yes, absolutely.
Because those are the ones that make an impact. Where years later, people are like, "Yeah, that was the movie that everyone saw that agreed. Like, that was like The Exorcist of this generation."
The Exorcist is another one.
That has to be on there. Rosemary Baby, maybe, if you're getting out of the box.
I would come back and I would cheat a little, and I would put 2 from the same franchise on there: Night of the Living Dead and Dawn of the Dead.
Oh yeah,
because they're both so different.
Well, you could also, if you want to, do, what is it, Return of the Night of the Living Dead?
You
don't like that?
Not really.
Really? Oh man, I loved those movies. The way they did the makeup on, like, the one with the acid and his face is just melting.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't seen Return in a long time.
Yeah, Return of the Living Dead, it by far has my favorite zombie, and it was the one that had, like, the acid all over him dripping.
Yeah.
And his eyes are popping out, and he's got that mouth just it's so cool looking. I just loved how cheesy that one was.
That's fair.
They party on the gravestones or whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember it being one of the first movies I saw that had nudity in it, and like, I can't forget. I forget, but I think, like, my parents tried to close my eyes or whatever during it. But my parents were wild. They let us watch all kind of crazy stuff, because we saw that. We saw the Friday the 13th movies. We saw Alien. But
I think the original Alien goes up there for horror movies too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No question.
But I think our parents knew that we weren't, like, crazy. We were good kids. We knew the difference between reality and
yeah, they weren't going to inspire you.
Yeah. No, we weren't drawing, like, upside down crosses or anything, and we were scared half to death the whole time. But I remember, man, that's back when, like, that was back when you could go to school and be like, I hear that if you go in front of the mirror, and you say Bloody Mary 3 times, and you actually believed it. Like, you're so scared you wouldn't do it. Oh man, I just contradicted myself, didn't I?
A little bit,
but those weren't in the movies. But you know what I mean. I don't know. We weren't crazy.
No, that was Candyman. That's where
was it Candyman?
Well, I mean, Bloody Mary. There was Bloody Mary, but they didn't make a Bloody Mary movie. They did make a Candyman movie, though.
Right.
They're even remaking Candyman. So.
Yeah, but we knew aliens were fake. We knew Jurassic Park wasn't real. We knew zombies weren't real. It was just fun to be scared. Yeah, but I don't know.
And then a couple decades later, people discovered bath salts, and everything we knew as children was a lie.
Right, exactly. Don't do drugs, kids, unless you're, I don't know. Don't do drugs. We'll just leave it at that.
There you go.
Yeah. But anyway, Man, I want to watch some horror movies now.
It's the month for it. I'm excited because the new Halloween is next week.
What? I want to see that. I want that Sabrina show to come out like now.
Yeah, but it's not for another like 2 weeks or 2.5 or something.
Come on, give it to us now. We get Daredevil next week.
Is that next week? Hallelujah.
I think it is. Yeah. I was like, how are we gonna get Daredevil before Sabrina?
Well,
like, Sabrina should be this month.
Sabrina's closer to Halloween. Haunting on Hill House is this week.
Is it this week? What is that? I saw the trailer on Netflix.
Yeah, I think that'll be creepy.
Is that a show or a movie?
I think it's a show.
Oh, it is.
It's like 6 episodes though, right?
Oh wow, this says Sorry Hereditary, which I haven't seen yet. But The Haunting on Hill House is the most traumatic horror story of the year.
Is that from Netflix or from?
This is from the AV Club, which is pretty popular. It's
okay.
You know how there's Deadspin, Kotaku, there's the AV Club that does movies and stuff.
Interesting.
Apparently they loved it, you know. It's the newest series in collaboration with Netflix. The director Mike Flanagan manages to both sprawling, terrifying at the same time. So, hell yeah! When does this come out?
Tomorrow.
Oh man, I hate how it comes out at like 3 in the morning when it comes out on Fridays, not like midnight East Coast.
Yeah, I'm up anyway, so I'm just like.
Yeah, I got work tomorrow, but fuck it. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Oh man, I want to dive into that. I didn't know it was a show. I thought it was a movie.
No,
that's gonna give me something to do for the next.
There you go.
Yeah. So, apparently there's a flawless choreographed 23-minute tracking shot.
Excellent. I love those.
I love those, but that's insane. That's like a whole episode.
That's more. That's more than so much. That's an entire like sitcom episode.
How does that? Yeah, I guess the 6th episode is that like a whole just shot, one shot.
Wow.
That's amazing. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm excited. Yeah, yeah. I want to watch some scary stuff. I saw Hotel Transylvania. I don't know if I told you about that.
Oh yeah, which you told me. I think you told me you saw the first one.
Yeah, the first one. Okay, yeah, that was really good. But anyway, where were we? Oh man, now I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean it's the month for it. You know, watch something spooky.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my real fast. My niece and nephew were. It was Jack and what's her name from the Night Before Christmas.
Oh, Sally.
Mary? Sally, that's it. Yeah. And my mom sent me a picture. They're like, how adorable they are, but I don't know who they are. And I explained to her, it's like, Mom, we watched this as a kid. You showed us. I've never seen that. I'm like, yes, you have. It's the clay animation. And she's acting like she's never seen it before. But yeah, anyway. So, I'm surprised they haven't made a sequel to that yet.
Well, there's the running theory that Paranorman and Corpse Bride are prequels to Nightmare Before Christmas.
Okay.
There's kind of that running sort of like, hey, it's a story about a boy and his dog kind of thing, and it's like I
see that.
It's you know, I'm like, yeah, that's all right. It's not a tremendous stretch.
Yeah.
So you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm okay with there being something that they haven't made a sequel or a remake of yet.
Oh yeah. Well, let's see here. I saw that you just posted an Aladdin.
Evidently, yeah, they finally, because they said yesterday, like, they put up the pic, like, Will Smith tweeted out the poster with the lamp on it and everything, and they were like, there's a teaser coming tomorrow, and I've been waiting, and it went live, like, 3 minutes ago. So I'm going to pause this here, and then I'm going to watch this, and then we're going to come back.
We'll be back. What did you think?
Well, it was Aladdin.
Yeah, it had the music.
It did. I like how they really slowed it down, but if you were listening, you were like, "Oh wait, yeah, I know this. I got it."
That's the one thing I listen to now when I see that they're doing a live action Disney movie. It's got to have the music.
Yep.
And I'm disappointed Mulan isn't going to have the music, but I understand why, I guess.
I wonder if they're actually sticking with that.
They gotta have the music, at least that one song. The I'll Make a Man Out of You or whatever. I love that song. But yeah, no. They gotta have the music, right?
They have to. Like, there's no way they don't.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
I'm a little bummed there was no genie.
I think they're saving that.
I mean, I guess they're gonna have to.
It's Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll do a good job.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But we got what was the bird? The parrot?
Iago.
Diago. Wait, Diago is his name?
Iago.
Oh, Iago. I was gonna say a little too Spanish.
Yeah.
It had the lion face, and like it's so. Man, I'm excited.
And I swear it was the same voice. Like, I really think they just recycled that, which is fine by me, because I don't think you need to mess with it at all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It looks good. Man, I'm excited. Whew. Man. See, now we're getting into the Disney movies that I really care about.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Aladdin, the Lion King. Let's get some, maybe some Little Mermaid. Mulan, Pocahontas. Do you think they'll do Pocahontas?
I think Pocahontas is a very different movie now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think they do Pocahontas?
I don't know if I don't know if Disney can, especially, you know.
Is it wrong for liking Pocahontas when I was a kid? I loved that movie.
No, because I mean, you know,
you see it through innocent eyes.
Exactly, and that was the idea. Like, kids did know better, and look, you know, it did kind of. To be fair, it didn't completely shy away from the idea that the people who came here to colonize were just awful people. Yeah,
they were the villains of the story.
Yeah. I mean, never mind that, you know, Mel Gibson was the savior. Like, that's not aged well, but
yeah, oh yeah, exactly.
You know, you could do something very similar. I think. Toss out the white savior goal, you know, have him be the guy that learns something, but he's not like, and I shall save the people. It's more I need to go back and teach people something. And of course,
you know what? I think you're right. I think you tweak it. I think if they did do it, they would have severely tweaked the message.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah. But I think it could be done. It just would have to be, you know, it would have to be just completely tweaked on what the message is, and done in a little bit more serious tone. Like, I don't know. Even though I do like the talking raccoon and the. Oh wait, he wasn't talking, was he?
No, he didn't talk.
Animals didn't talk in this.
They didn't. They were animated. The tree talked.
The tree talked. Yeah, you gotta have the talking tree.
Yeah. And of course, I mean, you know, Pocahontas was like 10 when she met John Smith, so that's a little problematic.
Yeah, I think you definitely correct it for 2018.
Yeah,
you're not going to get away with what you did in the 90s. But yeah, I'm wondering if they could do it, because I loved Mulan. I'm wondering what other Disney movies you think they would do, like Hunchback of Notre Dame, or what do you think they would try to do?
Let me skip down the notes just a tad here.
Okay.
And we'll talk about Mike Van Ways, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, who's writing the script for The Crooked Man, which is another Conjuring film.
Yeah.
Is writing a script that Dan Lin and John Eyrick, who are doing the Aladdin live-action movie, are going to produce, because for the love of God and all of creation, Lilo and Stitch needs to be a live-action movie.
Yes. I love that.
Why?
Wait, why do you mean why?
Of everything they could do, why Lilo and Stitch?
Why not Lilo and Stitch?
Because I don't want CGI Stitch is not going to be as cute and cuddly and fluffy as regular Stitch was. And I stand by that statement. There's no way. They could doll him up as much as they like. He's not going to be the same.
But Ohana means family. I don't know. I love Lilo and Stitch.
And family means nobody gets left behind or remade. Yes. I get it.
Yeah, but it's gonna be good. I'm excited.
I will wait and see what they do with The Lion King before I pass judgment on what they're gonna do with Stitch.
Yeah.
I mean, The Jungle Book was not hard. They just had to look like animals.
Yes. You know, I'm just mad they didn't add more music. That's the only big problem I had with The Jungle Book.
Yeah, well.
But Is there any music with Lilo and Stitch? That's kind of when Disney's, or did they do music in that one?
They had it was all like how we think of soundtrack. Like you had music played over the scene, and you had like the montage that went with the actual. Like it had a song, but it wasn't a musical.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's when they kind of braked away from it. I saw people were upset that they were removing the Lilo and Stitch ride from Disney. And I was like, look, I was upset when they removed Aliens from Disney and replaced it with Lilo and Stitch. Because that Alien experience was fucking bonkers. Have you ever been on it?
That was at Disney?
That was at Disney, yeah. It was like, it was an alien experience. It was from the movie Alien. You were sitting in your seat, and it like dripped on you, and it hissed in your face. And the little tail went around your leg, and like you felt it go between your feet, and it freaked everyone out on the ship because it was all dark.
Yeah.
And that was one of my favorite rides because it's actually terrifying because you can't see anything.
Yeah.
And that's the whole idea of Alien, is that you couldn't see this thing that was loose on the ship, and it went by your feet real fast. And, I was a teenager when I did that, and obviously I'm like, this is a ride. Scared the shit out of me because the noise. Oh yeah, it was the noise. It was how loud it got in your ear, and it was just all the little noises that you could hear, and then the little drops and the stuff that it would spray on your neck. Oh, it was just creepy. Everyone got freaked out, and then they turned it into Lilo and Stitch, and it was way more fun.
Yeah,
and it was the same kind of thing, but it was the little alien got loose on the ship. So it wasn't as, I don't know, it was a different alien. It was a cartoon alien. But yeah. But anyway, yeah, so where were we? Sorry about that.
Well, we'll go back to the top here. There was a little bit of DC news regarding Suicide Squad 2. Nothing major, just that James Gunn is going to write and direct it. Not a huge bit of anything. This was a hell of a get for DC.
Oh yeah.
They said, "Hey, look, we would like to have somebody turn this part of our franchise around. Who can we get that's written a movie about a bunch of misfit superheroes and did really well with it twice?"
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
Did you see Batista was like, "Where do I sign up?"
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. Man, I could totally see him being on the Suicide Squad.
Oh, yeah.
He could be Bane or something.
He could be Bane. He could absolutely be Bane.
Yeah. I could totally see them doing Bane. Yeah, man, it sucks what happened because Guardians was one of my favorite of the Marvel movies, and that third one, no matter how it could be amazing, but it's not gonna have. I don't think gonna have the same feel.
No, it won't. Yeah, and you'll be able to tell. You will. It'll still be good. I have no doubt about that, because especially since they're going to be using his script, at least.
Yeah.
But you're going to be able to tell, like, there's not going to be quite as much fun.
Yeah. I agree. I think you're going to be able to tell because the cast and everyone else all just so disappointed over it. It's like the dude screwed up years ago, has paid for it, and now it was so unnecessary.
I mean, here's the thing. They could have taken this opportunity to come up and say, look, yes, James used to be a real moron, but listen to everybody around him and see that human beings can change. It takes time, it takes effort, but it's worth it in the end. And they could have framed this as a fantastic feel-good story and come out with a positive spin on it. Yeah. Instead, they
shot themselves in the foot.
Exactly. Like, they looked at this and said, "Oh, bad press."
Yep.
And it was like, no, damn it.
Yeah. Yep. But what can we do now? I'm definitely in for a Suicide Squad 2 movie. The first one I thought was kind of stupid, but it wasn't as big as a dumpster fire that I think everyone else thought it was.
Oh, I thought it was a dumpster fire.
Yeah, I know you did. I thought it was bad, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting going into a sequel. I'm surprised this DC universe is still existing.
Right.
Like, after they lost Superman, what do you do now?
Well, you take all the extras on your Joker movie and lock them in a subway car for 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you see that?
Wait, no, what? Wait, what?
They actually did that.
Wait, say that again?
They took, on the set of the new Joker movie, they had extras, like, according to SAG rules, it's supposed to be, like, 2 hours and then a break. And they were like, no, you don't get a break. And they were like, we really have to pee. Can you unlock the doors on this subway car and let us out? And they wouldn't do it. So, like, they were finding places, like, to pee onto the tracks.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was apparently very, very bad.
That's crazy.
There's been a complaint, and there's an investigation, and it's not good.
Well, that took a turn.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I mean, because
that movie looks awesome.
Working
on it, I guess.
They're going to go for real, like, panic and discomfort, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. They're just, they're going for it.
Too bad that violates basic labor standards.
Man, that's crazy, and I'm so looking forward to that movie. I've done well, it wouldn't be a 360, it'd be a 180, right?
Yeah.
I've done a 180 on that film, completely, because at first I was like, why are they doing this? And now, like, when I see what they're doing, I'm like, this could be cool.
Yeah.
I like this, and it looks like they're going more of the vibe of Dark Knight than SoundCloud rapper Joker.
Yeah.
So, which is, but which is why Suicide Squad 2, I hope they leave out the whole Joker thing. Just don't even include him.
Yeah.
I hope that Joker they just don't talk about him again, or they just make it out like he's just not the same Joker.
Or, I mean, I don't know. I hope he's never mentioned except for somebody makes a remark about, God, next I'm going to get a bunch of stupid tattoos on my face.
Yeah. But I love the idea that he's not the original Joker. He's just someone who is clout chasing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah, like he's just like, well, that guy was feared and threatened, and we haven't heard from him for a while, so I'm just taking the name.
Yeah, all right with that.
They could easily turn that. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, James Gunn, definitely gonna check that out. Let's see what else we got. We got a new extended trailer for Aquaman. What did you think of it?
You know what? I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm on board. This was something that I needed to see. I looked at this and I was like, all right, let me see what we got here. And some people I know are going to be furious about Dude Bro Aquaman. I don't care because it fits. Yeah. I believe that character. I think somebody like that, raised like that, living the life he had. Yeah, I think if they were like, I need moisture for this thing to work, and instead of doing some fancy Atlantean magic, he just kind of looks and he goes, I was just gonna pee on it.
Yeah, it was very Uncharted. It was very I loved that. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I'm in, and I am, because that seeing more of that, I was like, okay, yeah, I got this. I'll believe this.
Yeah, and it's that F word that DC was so afraid of for all these beginning movies, but they look like they're having fun. It looks like a fun movie.
It's James Wan, man. How can you not have fun? The dude went from Fast and he went from Saw to Fast and Furious to Conjuring, and now he's doing Aquaman. Holy hell!
Yeah. And I'm all in. Like you said, I'm all in on this Dude Bro Aquaman, because you kind of start with a clean slate, because everyone knows the joke of Aquaman.
Yeah.
Well, they did in the comics recently. They made him cool, but I think this is a way to get in an audience that might have mocked him before, but they're like, man, the whole time he's just screaming, this is badass and stuff like that. You might get some people who would go nowhere near the character that are like, this guy looks like he's having a fucking blast.
Well, I mean, they made the joke in the first trailer. Oh, look, Aladdin's talking to fish. And then a big shark swims up and smashes into the glass. It's like, okay, then.
Yeah, exactly. So
not Goldfish Boy. Not Goldfish.
Oh, yeah. And what's his face? The actor who played Jango Fett is his father?
Yeah, man.
Now I need to see him as Boba Fett. When I saw that, I was like, oh my god, he would be a good Boba Fett.
He's a little animated for Boba Fett.
No, you think so?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, even when he's not playing, but again, Khal Drogo.
Yeah, like he would make a badass warrior in a
Yeah,
Boba Fett.
screw it, go for it. Why not? We'll have him be Boba Fett.
And it makes sense. They kind of look like each other. He's an unaltered clone, so he's just like he can grow differently, I guess. But man, I don't know. Yeah, we'll get into the Star Wars stuff in a little bit, but
yeah.
But yeah, man, I was excited for it. We got some cool Black Panther 2 news.
Yeah, Ryan Coogler's going to be back. He's going to write and direct whenever this project gets rolling.
Yeah.
I'm in no hurry. Let them take their time, craft another awesome narrative like they did first time.
Oh yeah. Man, it was so cool. My friend, her kids, I got to watch them for a little bit while she was in a meeting, and I ended up renting the Avengers, the Infinity War or whatnot. They haven't seen it yet. They saw all the movies leading up to it, and to see them light up at the Black Panther stuff was really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, they knew all about Wakanda because it was one of the last movies they saw. They're like, oh, Black Panther! Like it was cool to see the movies through kids' eyes throughout through the whole thing. When they see Doctor Strange, like, oh my God, Doctor Strange is here! Like they freaked out. They're jumping on the couch. And then when Spider-Man and all the other stuff that happened towards the end, they were just devastated.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you what. I'll bet that Infinity War is responsible for more childhood trauma in recent memory than a lot of things.
Well, see, that's the thing is, it was cool talking to them about it because, I told them I was like, the new movie comes out this year or next year, and it's going to be a part 2 to this. So they knew it wasn't the end of a lot of these characters, but they were so excited about, they just for an hour or two, they were like, well, Doctor Strange, I bet he's gonna, he's gone, but he said, I was talking to them about like, well, he said that there was only one path, so they took that little nugget and they ran with it.
Yeah.
And they were just like, I bet they go do some time travel, and I was like, yeah, you're probably right. It was so cool seeing them so excited about superheroes and stuff like that. And then when she came home, they were just so lit up with energy and stuff. It was really cool to see it through the eyes of a kid.
Nice.
Through a child, yeah. So it was fun. It was fun, and that movie's so good to go back and revisit. Because man, Thanos just such a. And then it was funny because later on we watched, just me and her watched Deadpool 2, and it was just such a different comic book movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different Josh Brolin, yeah.
Yeah, Josh Brolin. I said James Brolin, but yeah, it was a Josh Brolin night basically.
There you go.
But anyway, so yeah, Black Panther 2. That's awesome. I'm glad he's going to write and direct it. That's a no-brainer. I would have been mad if anyone else would have done it.
Well, I mean, it just makes sense.
Right.
That's nothing. Like, well, who do we get for it? Really, you have to ask. Seriously, like.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you going to get Tom Arnold to write and direct it or something?
Somewhere in an alternate universe, man.
What a terrible decision. I was just trying to think of the worst person to write and direct the Black Panther movie.
You didn't miss the mark by much.
No. Like a Mel Gibson Black Panther 2.
That's your loser right there.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'm joking, but that would be the worst possible thing. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. Obviously, this is a spoiler alert for the end of Infinity War. But who knows? Maybe it's not the same. Maybe it's a different Black Panther.
It could be. I mean, that's not entirely out of the realm of possibility.
Yeah. Yep. But let's see here. What do we got? Oh, did you see the poster for Hellboy?
I did.
Yes.
He looks like Hellboy.
Yeah, he does. It looks awesome.
Yep.
There wasn't really much news after that, but let's see. We already went through the Lilo, the Aladdin. Did you see the trailer for Pet Sematary?
Man, that creeped me out.
Oh yeah.
That creeped me out. Sometimes
dead is better.
Yeah. I was a little worried. I was like, okay, we're going to be remaking all the Stephen King stuff now. But it did really well, and so I'm like, all right, I'll take a look at this, and I'm like, yeah, it's creepy.
Yeah.
I'm good with creepy. The original is still one that I think, like, you didn't need to remake, and I know they don't need to remake anything, but I mean, you could still, like, that is still a movie you could show somebody today, and it would freak them out. Like, that movie holds up so well.
Oh, yeah.
It's wild. But I'm okay with this. This looks promising.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I gave you the Hulu stuff. Check out Castle Rock.
Yeah.
You'll probably get a lot more references than I do.
Maybe not so many. I'm not a huge Stephen King buff.
I'm not either, but one of the guys looks like Pennywise, but I'm not sure that he's like I don't know. He looks just like him, but I don't know. He's in the same jail as what do you call it? What is it? The Green Mile, or where was it at?
Shawshank.
Shawshank, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like that movie's trying to give me a bunch of Easter eggs, but I don't understand any of them.
Yeah.
But yeah. We already went over Lilo and Stitch, Aladdin, Pet Sematary. What's Mega Man news?
So Capcom has announced that the guys who wrote Paranormal Activity 3 are going to be making a live-action Mega Man movie.
Okay.
No. No.
Well, so what throws you off about that? Because first of all, a live-action Mega Man movie, but what was Paranormal Activity 3? Which one? Oh, I liked that one. That was the one in the 90s. Right?
No, I don't care. They're all bad.
It's a good movie. Oh yeah, we've gone back and forth with this. I love the Paranormal Activities. I'll stick to that.
I love them as a parody, but they're not funny. Like that's.
Oh, they're so good. What was great about them is the trailers showed absolutely nothing from the movies.
Which was great because there was nothing in the movies for the trailers to show.
Are you kidding? Have you seen Paranormal Activity 3?
Yeah. I have, really? And I don't like because
the 90s one.
It got weird, man. Once they started getting into like, oh well, it's actually haunted because it's cursed, and there's a cult, and there's witches, and then at some point an Xbox shows up in one of the movies. I forget which one. I don't care.
This was the 90s one, not the present day.
Okay.
This one I liked it because it reminded me of the 90s where you didn't have the Xboxes yet. You didn't. This is right when you just started getting handheld camcorders. Everything from it just screamed the 90s. I really like that about it. I don't know. I like that one, but I get it. If you're not into the movies, you're not gonna like it. This was the one where she's chilling at the dinner table, and then like she thinks her kid's coming up with the ghost sheet on. There's really nothing underneath it, and it freaks her out. I don't know, stuff like that. I just love that stuff. But it's okay. Mega Man, though. How's that gonna work? That's the part that's odd to me. A live action Mega Man, I can see if they did a CGI. It'd be cool if they did like a straight anime Mega Man on Netflix.
Do like the old cartoon. Like the old cartoon was great.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I want a ridiculous, like My Hero Academia, but do it with Mega Man. Like, I think you could totally do that.
Sure.
Well, anyway, there's a Dance Dance Revolution movie.
Oh yeah, no, seriously, they're making a DDR movie. Greg Silverman founded a company called Stampede, and they're working with Konami to and this. I had to just steal the quote from Variety. And because it's the only thing that I found that actually explains what this movie's going to be, and I think this says everything that everybody needs to know. It's not like a step up or something like that. Oh, no. Quote, the project will explore a world on the brink of destruction where the only hope is to unite through the universal language of dance. Let the world end. If we get to that point, let it end. It's done. We have failed as a species. It's time to let pumas take over and just let the world die.
That's day one buy for me, man.
Oh God.
I want to see how dancing saves the world.
This is a movie that if it looks, because here's the thing, Pixels looked awful, and you knew it was gonna be awful, but it wasn't gonna be a fun awful. This is a movie that has every right to be the perfect kind of, we're going to get 6 guys together and we're going to sit on a couch and do shots and watch this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
That I'm perfectly down with. This sounds like that kind of movie, but oh my God, it's going to be so awful that it's just beyond awful.
Wait, where are your Nikes? I don't know. We gotta save the world! I just imagine it being so ridiculous.
My aunt never taught me how to jive. Like, just, oh, God.
Oh, man. What was that Tom Hanks movie that was Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, Mazes and Monsters.
Yes.
That was a god-awful movie. Oh, it was terrible.
That's what this is.
Well, no, because Mazes and Monsters was the whole thing about, like, Dungeons and Dragons is evil and people who play it die. That was the point of Mazes and Monsters.
Oh, I forget. Like I just remember it being like a Dungeons and Dragons knockoff.
No, because that was the whole thing of, like, his character got so involved that, like, he was going to jump off a building or something.
Oh, wow.
Like, oh, yeah, it capitalized on that whole hysteria about it. Like, oh, Dungeons and Dragons is satanic and it kills people and blah, 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 blah.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong movie.
You may be. They've made actual Dungeons and Dragons movies.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Because I remember it was, like, people playing Dungeons and Dragons, but then, like, they got sucked into the... I don't know. Anyway, I guess I'm thinking of the wrong movie. So, where were we? All right, that's right. Mazes and Monsters. Dance Dance Revolution. That is something that's going to happen.
I hope not. I hope Konami goes bankrupt before then. Like,
I agree.
This is just kind of the cherry on top of the cake of, like, we don't know what we're doing with anything. We're going to make a movie out of all of the licenses we have, all of the things we own. Are we going to do a Castlevania movie? No. We're doing a thing on Netflix. It's good. Enjoy that. Are we going to do anything with Metal Gear? Hell no. We made a zombie Metal Gear game, remember?
Right.
So what are we going to make a movie out of? I know. Dance Dance Revolution. No, but come on, Doug. Seriously, what are we really thinking here?
Yeah.
I'm serious, guys. A DDR game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. He's the guy in the meme that gets thrown out the window. Like, just...
Yeah. For real. Oh, yeah. But we're going to go from bad things to good things.
To very good things.
The Mandalorian?
Yes. And, you know, I mean, this was kind of rumored for a long time that this was going to be what Favreau's series was about. I love the setting. It's basically a Western. Mm-hmm. You know, you follow the quote-unquote lone gunfighter, and he's going to be in the Outer Rim, and it's going to be closer to Return of the Jedi than like the new trilogy. So it's going to be kind of in the chaos of, oh my God, the Empire's collapsed, and now who's in charge and what's going on. So it's going to be neat. It's going to be really interesting to see, like, who they've got playing this guy and what his deal is.
I was going to say, did I miss that? Did they say who it's starring?
I didn't see anything.
Okay.
As far as I know.
And this isn't Boba Fett, right? Even though it's the Mandalorian.
No, he
looks bigger.
Yeah, and they've never... They actually are kind of ambiguous as to whether or not the guy is actually a Mandalorian or is just someone who's kind of assumed that persona. Like the armor and the mythos and everything. Right. So, I don't know. I'll tell you what I do know, though. Some of the directors they have lined up for these episodes are amazing. Deborah Chow, very excited for. Dave Filoni, very excited for. Rick Famuyiwa, very excited for. But my two favorites, Bryce Dallas Howard, which is going to be really cool to see.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely down for that. But come on, man. Taika Waititi is going to be directing an episode of a live-action Star Wars Western.
That's fantastic.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Thank God he knocked Thor Ragnarok out of the park, and they let him knock Thor Ragnarok out of the park, because now he's going to be involved in Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Fox projects forever.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah. I saw that, I guess Pedro Pascal is being considered for the lead.
Okay, I like that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. He was the guy who played Pablo Escobar, right?
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, very cool. That's good. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, I'm fucking pumped. When is this? This is going to be like next year, right?
Yeah, 2019.
Man, that can't come soon enough. I am going to be watching that over and over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm fucking excited. Yeah, no, I mean, this is one of many. Like they said, we're doing multiple live action shows. This is just one of them. I'm fucking excited. Did you see they apparently released the first 3 episodes of, what was the animated Star Wars? The Resistance.
The first 3 already?
Yeah. Did you see it?
No. Well, this has been a good episode. We're on YouTube, Captain.
Apparently, it's like on demand or something like that.
Nice. I'm gonna have to go check that out after this.
Yeah, I checked out because I have Bright House or whoever it is now, Spectrum, but I did not see it on the on demand. But everyone was like, "There's 3 episodes on demand right now. Go see it." But it's somewhere on the internet. I'm sure you can find it.
Well, because we've got Spectrum up here too. Let's see if I can find it. There's a lot. I love browsing the on-demand stuff because I've come across movies and I'm like, oh yeah, that was a movie, and I'll watch it.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. I went looking for it the other day and I was like, cannot find it. But apparently it's out. So at least the first episode. But everyone was saying the first 3.
Okay, nice.
Let's see, what else do we got here? The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina we talked about.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. That new trailer was awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Witcher. You go ahead and say these names. I'm gonna butcher them.
Yeah, Freya Allan from Into the Badlands was cast as Ciri. And the internet can breathe. She looks pretty white. Everybody can chill.
They look super young though.
Well, Ciri's supposed to be young.
Nah, I don't know. If they're gonna do what's his face, Henry Cavill, and he's supposed to have a relationship with them, I don't want them looking 12.
I'm pretty sure isn't Ciri his daughter?
Well, no, isn't one of them like his love interest?
No, I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure he bangs one of them.
I'm Yennefer maybe. But
Yennefer, one of them. I don't know. I got as far into that game as you killed the fetus, and I was like, I'm good.
Yeah, I admit my knowledge of this lore is also very, very limited. But
you are right. One of them is like a daughter to him.
Yeah, I think Ciri is supposed to be like his adopted daughter or something.
I don't know. I just saw the actresses and I'm like, good. They look fucking young. And I know someone said apparently in the not the comics, but in the books they are like super young. They're like 14.
Yeah, Ciri is.
But they changed it for the games because he straight up fucks like three. He has like a love triangle with 2 of them, and then you're right. Well, the one girl he's after in the 3rd Witcher is like a daughter to him.
Yeah. Okay.
That was the only thing that stood out when I saw the pictures. I was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. The girl playing Yennefer does look younger than I was expecting. But she has the most. She was in Wanderlust. She has the most badass name. If you're gonna be cast as like some kind of witch, having a name like Anya Chalatra that's just such a magnificent name for this.
I agree. It's so great I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, so good. But she was on Wanderlust.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just gonna be good. But
yeah,
hell yeah, we'll see, man. It's Netflix diving into like, hey, this is something that's got a lot of lore to it, and it's a video game. Can we finally break this stupid curse?
Yeah, no, absolutely, and that's perfect for a series too.
Yeah.
Way better than a TV show. I saw that the creator of The Witcher got pretty upset. I don't have the story in front of me.
This guy, okay, so here's what happened. I don't have his name in front of me, but he and CD Projekt Red cut a deal, at the very beginning when they were like, we want to adapt your books as a video game. What we can do is we can cut you one of two deals. Either A, we pay you for the rights, all of it up front, done. That's it. That's all you get. Or we give you a smaller fee and a percentage of the profits. His response was something along the lines of, there aren't going to be any profits, pay me all my money.
Right.
Well, he turned out to be dead wrong.
Right.
And now he's coming forward saying, hey, where is my money? I don't care what the intellectual property right laws are over in Europe, where this is all going to wind up getting settled. You made your choice, man. You made your choice, and you made a bad bet, and now you got to live with it. You made a deal where you said, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. Just pay me up front, and then we're done. And you were wrong. You lost. Guess what? That happens in life. Sorry. Get over it. Now, CD Projekt Red are going to work to arrange some kind of settlement, and he'll get paid, and he'll go away. But he was wrong. He made the wrong bet. And now to come forward and say, they owe me money. No, they don't. They paid you. Shut up and go away. But because nobody wants the press, and now it's going to be a Netflix series, and it's going to be even bigger. Well, now he wants that pay cut. Now he wants the money. So whatever. Just pay him and let him go away.
It's crazy.
You lost, man. You made the wrong choice. Sometimes in life that happens, and you got to deal with it. But CD Projekt Red will cut the check, and then it'll be over, and nobody will talk about it again. And that's the route they're going to take. And from a PR and whatnot standpoint, it's the smart move. And sure, go on, but that's why I don't run companies, because I would have just written back saying, "Look, you made the wrong choice. Sorry, we don't owe you anything. Get lost." Like it would have, and it would have been bad, but Yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, man. Man, I want to know where the Name of the Wind book is or show is coming.
They're still working on it, man. I'm okay with them taking time to work on it. I mean, hell, it's been a decade and the third book still isn't out yet. Like, so this is not something you rush into.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What else we got? We got Titans already got a season 2 confirmed.
Yeah, there's a shock.
Oh yeah, Netflix is going to distribute internationally. When does Titans come out?
Next month? End of this month? Sometime next month? I forget.
Oh man, I want to get that app, but I want to watch something on it. It's got to be something on it, right?
Yeah, it's a little. I mean, there is some cool stuff on it, but it needed to drop with something new, and that's just a bummer.
Oh wait, premiere October 12th.
Oh well, hell, there you go. Go get the app.
Yep, I'm gonna get that this weekend. Tomorrow, actually.
There you go.
Yeah. Premiere on October 12th, so that's coming out tomorrow, man. So yeah, we got that horror show on Netflix, and we got Titans. Fuck yes. Okay, so I know what I'm doing this weekend since.
There you go.
I need to go see Venom.
6 episode series on Netflix, a movie at the movies, and the first episode of Titans.
There we go. Got a lot to do.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else do we got here? Doom Patrol.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a drink here real fast.
Yeah, go for it. Matt Bomer is cast as the voice of Negative Man. And again, my Doom Patrol lore not up to snuff. He's not going to be the physical presence of him. He'll play him in flashbacks back when he was in the armed forces of some branch. He was... Okay. I can't remember his rank. Oh, wait. Hey, how about this? Larry Trainer. I have his name written down here. It would help if I read ahead of point. The physical, like his current day, I guess, body or form or whatever is going to be played by Matthew Zook, but he'll be dubbed by Matt Bomer.
Okay.
That's cool. Very, very excited about that. I love Matt. I like seeing him in stuff because he's really good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm excited for that. What's his face, isn't it? Brandon Fraser? Not Brandon Fraser.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's what I'm excited about. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was like, no, it wasn't Brandon Fraser. He's not in anything. No, he's actually going to be in this.
That's right. Yep. Oh damn! Wait, where'd my card go? I was signing up for that thing as we speak. But the Harley Quinn got some news.
Yeah, Kaylee Cuoco is going to be the voice, and that works. That's good. I'm cool with that.
I saw that. What's his name? Oh God! You ever seen? Was it iZombie?
Yes.
Who's the British guy in it?
Oh, I knew who you're gonna talk. Yeah, I can see him, but I can't remember his name.
He's really funny.
Yeah.
Raul, I think.
Sure.
Raul. I'm gonna butcher his last name, but he's always on Funhouse and kind of funny and stuff like that. Anyway, he's playing the Scarecrow in it.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, Raul Coley. I got it.
There we go. Yeah, I'm terrible with names. Oh, I'm just bad. But anyway, yeah, where were we? So I don't know. I thought that was cool. Man, this app, I'm gonna love it. I think.
It looks like it's ridiculously well designed. Like they took their time and really thought this thing out.
Yeah, I wish Marvel would do the same thing because they have they have the stuff with the comics nailed down.
Yeah, but man, it's hard to navigate.
It is hard to navigate.
It's a pain. Like if I want to sit down and go back through, because they have like a ton of old stuff on there, but you have to know what you're looking for, and that bothers me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I agree. Well, let's see here. Oh, did you see the first photo of Batwoman?
Yeah, I mean it's a real highly stylized press photo. Like it's not. It's like okay, great. They took something from the comic and just like it looks like a really great cosplay photo with a green in front of a green screen.
Yeah,
you know, I mean it's not. I'm like okay, cool. This means it's officially a thing now, I guess.
Yeah.
Like it's I don't know what I was expecting, but like this is just kind of underwhelming in a sense. It's just like oh okay, this is that character. Cool. Not tremendously blown away. I'm looking forward to it though. You know, Ruby's a hell of an actor, so I'm excited. It's gonna be good.
Oh yeah. I think she's great. Let's see here. We got Secret 6. Why is this gonna be on CBS?
Because I guess CBS wanted it. I don't know. But yeah, it's got a production order at CBS. Like I don't know why.
Yeah.
They did so well with Supergirl.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just gonna be a few weeks, I'm sorry, one season until they migrate over to the CW.
Yeah, right. No, it'll go on the DC Universe app.
Yeah. Let's see here. What else do we got? We got Star Trek Discovery. Yeah,
they had the season 2 trailer.
I didn't see that. I actually talked with someone through work who, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. Should I say it?
How spoilery are we talking here?
A character who's in season 2.
Well, let me say this. Is it Spock? Because that's pretty... Okay, that's not really spoilery. Like, his first appearance is in this trailer, so...
Okay. Yeah, so I got to speak to someone who, I guess they manage him or they work directly with him.
Damn.
Yeah, they were telling me about it. They were like, yeah, he got the role of Spock as a young Spock and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no shit. And I was like, I didn't know that Spock was in the second season. I told him, I was like, I'm going through the first season right now. I was like, I'm absolutely loving it. And he had an issue sending something. Anyway, long story short, it was, he's like his manager or his friend, or it felt very much like a, what's that HBO show?
Oh, which one? Ballers?
Not Ballers, the other one, with the movies. Ballers is like a ripoff of this HBO show I'm thinking of. God damn it. What's the name of it?
I don't know.
What's the show with Artie? God damn it. About there was a show about Mark Wahlberg, but it wasn't Mark Wahlberg.
Oh, so it okay, man, you've so lost me now.
Come on, no, people are screaming.
I'm sure they are, man, because I'm still stuck on Ballers being a ripoff of an HBO show when Ballers was an HBO show.
Sure. I mean, it's by the same people. Entourage. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay. I try not
his Entourage, but in sports.
Yeah, I try not to think about Entourage if I can help it.
So that's what this felt like. It felt like he was a part of his entourage. And he's like, "Hey, I'm sending my buddy this. I'm looking up these Star Trek quotes and blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, "Yeah. He's actually just got a role on the new TV show. He plays Spock." And I was like, "What?" Like I felt the pin drop. I was like, "You say what?" And we had like a 5-minute conversation just about Star Trek. And I was like, "That's so cool. Nice. That's so awesome." I was like, I'm gonna watch that and be like, I talked to someone who knows that guy, and he laughed. Yeah. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. You finished the first season, right?
I did. It's really freaking good.
I know. I don't get to watch television until late at night, and then it's so late where I'm like, sleep sounds real good right now. And I just don't do it. But I'm slowly creeping on.
There you go.
I'm at the part of the season where she's now a part of the crew. They trust her a little bit more. We'll see. I gotta watch more.
Not terribly far.
Yeah, not terribly far at all. All right, where are we? So we got the boys?
Yeah, there was a little teaser for that. Pretty well set the tone, really.
Yeah.
But, it really was just a teaser. But, it was cool, whatever. It showed, like, oh yeah, this is going to be a thing. So, cool.
Yeah. I didn't see it. Is this The Boys based off the comic?
Yeah.
That's extremely violent?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I read a few issues of that, but it always felt like, oh, if I was 13, this would be really cool because it's very violent and there's a lot of sex and stuff. But
it is one of those kinds of comics, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. What else do we got? We got Wheel of Time, Amazon orders series based on novels.
Yeah, this took forever. Because, they've been trying to make a Wheel of Time something somewhere for I don't even know how long anymore.
Yeah.
But so yeah, Amazon picked it up because of course they did. Like, they've got the rights to Lord of the Rings, Chronicles of Narnia, and now the Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before the Kingkiller Chronicle deal at Lionsgate collapses and Amazon picks that up too.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, my buddy, that's his favorite series outside of The Name of the Wind.
Wheel of Time, really?
Wheel of Time. That's definitely his favorite.
The books are gigantic.
Yeah.
These are the kinds of things you could kill somebody with these books.
Oh yeah, the series just goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
But yeah. Let's see here.
I'm looking at the note that I wrote because I forgot to finish this piece.
Oh yeah?
Because where it says Neil Gaiman, the little subhead, it just says author. Because I got distracted while I was writing it. Because he's signed a development deal with Amazon.
Yeah.
So I guess based on how much they liked working with him on Good Omens, I guess, they signed him to a deal. God, I can't believe I wrote that. It does. It just says Neil Gaiman, and then a subhead, it just says author. It's supposed to say, like, author signs exclusive deal with Amazon. But, like, I got through the first word. It basically describes my writing career. I got a word. You could have finished that word? Nope.
Yeah.
Not at all. But, oh, no, that's right. Amazon doesn't own Chronicles of Narnia. Netflix does. What the hell am I talking about?
Yeah.
Because that's the next article, You've seen a running theme of me not having anything right with the notes today. God, and I've had 2 weeks to do them. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Netflix picked up the film and TV rights for the Chronicles of Narnia, which, okay, sure, why not?
Yeah, so what do you think of that?
Chronicles of Narnia. It's been a while since the last one, which just kind of fizzled out. So, yeah. I think this is a good place for them. I think Netflix could turn these into I think a mini series suits these best. I really do.
Yeah. Yeah. I never got into them. Was never a fan of them. I don't know. I'm more excited about the Wheel of Time.
I can see that. Like, Chronicles of Narnia is definitely going to be more kid-oriented, for sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be, more that, 9-10-year-old range. Wheel of Time for an older audience.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, it's just, there's so many. Hope it does good, though.
Yeah.
That pretty much sums it up for TV shows. We got some video game news. The Walking Dead Skybound is apparently supposed to finish the final season of the Telltale's Walking Dead with help from the original Telltale staff. So, how do you think that's gonna work? Like, what are they just gonna hire them on as contractors?
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would imagine maybe just for this project, and then maybe go. This will probably be part employment, part what am I looking for? Audition, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. That's just bonkers. Kingdom Hearts is going to get a collection titled The Story So Far to release on PlayStation 4 on October 30th.
I want this. It's $40 and I want this. Because it's literally everything Kingdom Hearts. Everything.
But didn't they already do this?
Not as a complete set.
I thought I had 1.5 and 2.5 altogether.
Yeah, that's not everything.
Oh, well, I don't know. I played about a few hours and I was good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
That's the thing. And I completely understand that. I do.
Yeah.
But man, I want this $40 for it's the 1.5 and 2.5 HD remixes. It's Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. It's Reply Chain of Memories. 358 over 2 days. With the I know, right? With the HD remastered cinematics, Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep Final Mix, recoded with HD remastered cinematics, 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, Dream Drop Distance HD, 0.2 Birth by Sleep, and Kingdom Hearts X back cover, which is a movie. It's literally everything Kingdom Hearts in one package. And surprisingly, so far it's only been announced for PS4. Even though all of this stuff has been on something Sony or other, but not all of it has been on Xbox.
Yeah.
That's a little strange. This should go on Xbox as well, for sure.
Yeah. That's weird it's not.
Yeah, it's very weird.
But yeah, I'm gonna get the new Kingdom Hearts game, but I'm just gonna go into it fuck it. It's anime, it's Disney, it's Final Fantasy.
I mean, that's fair. That's totally fair. Because the story, oh my god, the story is bananas. Yeah. It's so weird. It's very. If you're oh yeah, they've created, and this is a little very video game stereotypical, so forgive me, but it's oh yeah, a Japanese company made an RPG. It's that, and they just kind of let it go, and it is that sorry, they get that convoluted. That's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, you should watch what's his face, Donkey's Final Fantasy, or I'm sorry, Kingdom Hearts. He explains Kingdom Hearts.
God, that movie must be 12 hours long.
No. It's a 10-minute, maybe less video.
Yeesh. Okay.
And what's funny is my friends who are obsessed with Kingdom Hearts, they're what's sad is everything about that is 100% true, except for the stuff that's obviously ridiculous.
Yeah, I think you told me about that.
Yeah. So go watch Donkey's Kingdom Hearts, the story so far. It's just bonkers. Oh man, but I don't know. We'll see. That game comes out soon, right?
Kingdom Hearts 3 is not till next year.
Oh really?
I think, yeah.
I didn't think it was November.
Because everything's in November.
Yeah.
No,
everything got the hell out of Dodge of Red Dead.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts 3 is in February? January 25th.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But let's see here. What else do we got? Oh yeah, finally, PlayStation is going to allow you to start changing your names.
Yes, but they'll only work on games that have been released after April of this year.
Yeah. Okay. I mean that if that's what you have to do,
yeah,
why not change your name?
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
So sorry that your name is going to be, I don't know, Pussy Popper 46 on some PlayStation 3 game, and but now you're going to be able to change it to something more classy, right?
Yeah, I guess. This was never a big thing for me. This was never anything I was worried about.
Well, we've always kind of been normal people, you know what I mean? But everyone, I can't tell you, on the forums and stuff that I go to, how many people were nightmare people when they were a lot younger than we were when the PlayStation 3 came out. And so they put, the example I just used, just cringe-worthy stuff. And now they're like, wow, I really wish I didn't put Ballbuster 46X, or just stupid names. I know the kind of funny guys, when they were on Beyond, they would have a name of the week. Please let us change our names, Shu. And they were the most just cringe-worthy names you could think of.
Oh, yeah.
Or they would spell things a little bit differently so that it wouldn't get picked up.
Fair.
Or just happy accidents where they meant to say one thing but it reads very differently. Oh man. So yeah, for us it's no big deal. I mean, I don't mind giving out. It's Addy Addy Adam, and it's so simple, and that's not I could give that out with a straight face to somebody. So I don't know. But that was some news. We got some Netflix news.
Yeah, the company's buying ABQ Studios, which is out in New Mexico. They've got 8 sound stages. They've done work recently on Sicario. They did some work for that. So this is Netflix saying, "Hey, we're making a lot of stuff, and we need more space to make it in." Basically, so they're buying studios.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We got some Star Wars news. Some little news that came from New York Comic Con. The cover for Master and Apprentice was revealed, which is the Qui-Gon Jinn Obi-Wan Kenobi book that comes out next year.
And it
looks
looks like good. You would want it to look, yeah.
Yeah, I want that poster. But yeah, it looks dope.
They announced the second book too. It's called Alphabet Squadron.
Yes.
And it's going to be written by Alexander Freed, who also did the Twilight Company book for Battlefront.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for the premise. The name's kind of silly, but it makes sense.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. You get the X-Wing, the Y-Wing, the B-Wing, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, so that's awesome. I'm excited for that. We got some Toys R Us news.
We got some awesome Toys R Us news. The board has decided that a bankruptcy auction is not for them. They have restructured and are going to relaunch the brand under a different name. It's going to be called Jeffrey's Toy Box, and it's going to be kind of a store within a store model. The kind of thing of I went into, such and such place, and they don't really have a toy section. Oh, what's this over here? It's a thing called Jeffrey's Toy Box, and it's its own little kind of separate store.
So how are they going to do this? Do you think they're going to partner with I don't know, JCPenney's or?
It'll be something like that, yeah.
Or Walmart?
I don't think it won't be Walmart. Because
that would be massive.
Well, because Walmart has a toy section. They don't need Toys R Us.
But that's what I mean.
Toys R Us was kind of to fight against Walmart.
I guess. So it wouldn't be Walmart. It wouldn't be Target.
No, it'd be places it'd be like Sears or JCPenney's or something like that.
Sears is going out of business. That's already done.
Yeah. I
mean, they've closed all the Sears around here. There's no Sears in Central Florida anymore.
Yeah. But I mean, it'd be stores like that or something like I don't know, maybe like Hobby Lobby or something. But it'd be that.
Yeah, I can see that.
It'd be those kind of stores where it's it's kind of toy adjacent or someplace.
GameStop?
No, because they've got ThinkGeek.
That's true.
They
Hot
have
Topic maybe.
Yeah, Hot Topic stores aren't big enough.
No, no.
Because they're not going to be much bigger than something that size.
So it's not going to be in an Annie's Pretzels, you're saying?
No. No. You might be able to fit one in a Cinnabon, though.
Yes.
Because some Cinnabons are freaking huge.
Or T-Vania.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, but no. I see. I guess I didn't read that part, but that makes sense. I thought they were going to do their own stores, but smaller stores, like KB stores.
No, they're not going to be standalone. At least not at first. They're not going to be standalone.
Yeah, because now all their stores are basically Halloween stores right now.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I was thinking about that the other day because I had to go buy my nephew a toy, and I was like, oh, I'll just go to Toys R Us. Oh, shit. What do? I guess I'll go to Walmart where everything is thrown around and there's like one section full of stuff that he'll enjoy.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was disappointing.
Yeah, it's a bummer. But
it is a bummer.
They're slowly... There's going to be a market for it. They were too big. They were too big, and I think this is a necessary restructuring, and I think it's going to work.
Yeah.
I think it's going to work.
Well, I hope it does. I want them to do better. Want them to succeed. But yeah, let's see. I didn't see this, but I do want to hear about it. What happened at the Super Showdown WWE?
Not a whole lot of anything. Really?
That's what I thought. I was afraid it was going to be a big house show.
That's exactly what it was. It was another one of these all over again. The only things of note that happened, Daniel Bryan beat Miz with a roll up in like a minute and a half.
Okay.
Which was bizarre. What else happened? Triple H beat The Undertaker, and then Taker and Kane beat up Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Because they're... Yeah.
Wait, say that again?
Triple H beat The Undertaker, and then Undertaker and Kane beat up Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Okay.
So that at Crown Jewel, which is just going to be another big foreign house show...
you think that's going to happen?
Oh yeah, no, it's confirmed. DX is going to face the Brothers of Destruction.
But all the stuff that's going on in Saudi Arabia right now?
You know,
like, didn't he? Well, we shouldn't.
There are a great many things that are not good press.
It's like crisis right now.
Yeah, but you know, when has that ever stopped the WWE from taking a giant payday?
Yeah, man, I would be. Do you see Chris Jericho? He's like, "Are you going to be at the World Cup?" Well, he's like, "Nah, no chance."
You know, I wouldn't have gone to the first one, but I mean, you know, I happen to have at least some level of respect for women, so I wouldn't have gone on principle.
Exactly. I don't know this. I would not. Guess the tensions are so high there right now. I don't understand why. Man, they gotta be crazy to go into that, like, woohoo, just whistling away like nothing's going on in their country.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But, you know, welcome to the politics of the Middle East, where it's been insane since Abraham and Isaac. Like,
right, yeah,
like it just has, you know?
Yeah.
So
man.
So I don't know, because I haven't heard anybody say, like, there's been no news about anybody backstage talking about it at all, as far as I'm aware.
They have to. I mean, people are ended up missing and dead, and you know, you can't just sweep that under the rug. It's crazy.
You know, yeah, but you know, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
But,
how many more? He was American too, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how many Americans are going to be? I don't know. We probably shouldn't talk about that, but that's a big concern when you're an American company going over there and you're watching other Americans being murdered.
Yeah. And you're hosting an event called the WWE World Cup, which so far has 4 entrants: Randy Orton, John Cena, Jeff Hardy, and I forget who else that I'm pretty sure is also American.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, you guys have like 8 spots, so maybe mix it up a little.
Maybe put Knock in there. You know.
He's got a match next week.
Yeah.
To qualify.
Kurt Angle.
Kurt Angle's the other one.
Oh, okay. He's not American at all.
He wasn't when he wrestled Monday night. He was El Conquistador.
I saw that. He was all gold, right?
That's funny as hell.
Yeah.
That's Kurt being goofy Kurt. Because I was looking at that and I was like, either they have grabbed some random dude to be the Conquistador, or there's somebody in that get-up. And then as soon as he started with the Germans and he kept his hands locked, I was like, oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Wow. Good on Kurt. Like, just because he's being more comedic. Like, he's being funny Kurt. I like funny Kurt.
Yeah, that's when he was at his best.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though, the Cruiserweight title match was damn good. Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander really put on a showcase.
Yeah.
So that was really good. John Cena finally made the official public debut of the sixth move of doom.
Okay.
Oh, it's so awful. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's so terrible. But, I mean, John was John. He looks like a Wahlberg now. Like, because he has hair. The transformation is complete.
Yeah.
He does. He looks like Johnny Wahlberg.
He does, for real.
and it's terrifying, but, sure, go with it.
Yeah.
I can't remember a whole lot else that happened. Charlotte and Becky had a match. Okay, like that happened. The Bellas and Ronda beat the Riot Squad. It's like, okay, yeah, it was cool. They did a double armbar finish at the end, which was kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, fairly uneventful.
Yeah.
They had a little comedy with Brie and Liv Morgan. Like, Brie was setting up to do the kicks again, and Liv looked up and was just like, oh no, not again, and like ran away. So I was like, yeah,
I love Liv. She's great.
She's fantastic. She and Sarah Logan had just tremendous. I love that Sarah carries her everywhere. Like, that's hilarious to me. Like, that's great. So funny.
I love their social media, watching them travel together and eat and pancakes, and they're great.
Yeah. And I mean, that was pretty, like, I don't really remember much anything else. Joe and Styles had a fairly good match.
Okay.
Has
Joe not gotten the belt yet from him?
No, they're playing up Joe with a knee injury. But this one looks like it's some kind of work as opposed to what's happening with Kevin Owens, which is apparently not a work, and he may be out anywhere from 4 to 8 months.
Oh, wow.
Depending on just what's wrong. They thought it was just something they could fix, and he'd be back in a month, maybe 6 weeks. And
sucks.
It's looking like it's going to be a lot worse.
Take some momentum out.
It sucks because he was, not. I'm sorry, man. He and Elias got more heat than anybody since Roman beat Taker. Like that was just ridiculous.
I saw that.
It's amazing. It was so amazing. And everybody's like, they should have riffed on it instead of just going with the promo. And I was like, I don't think they were expecting that.
You know what?
I think it totally threw them off their game.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Yeah, they weren't expecting that. Him and Zayn should come back together.
They will. That's what's going to wind up happening.
That would be a cool run-in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them coming back.
They'll come back and beat up the Bar or something. I don't know.
Yeah. You can't help but root for them now. Like, no, I love them.
You can't. And I keep going back to that segment, man, because as soon as that first Elias strum and the lights come on and Kevin spun his chair around just so... Yeah. Like, that little tiny moment right there.
Oh, yeah.
But, it was whatever. It was an okay show.
Yeah.
NXT this week was amazing.
Oh, yeah?
It was ridiculous. You had, because the main event was a triple threat with Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and Adam Cole.
Oh, wow.
And it was it was a half-hour match.
Oh, wow.
It was incredible. And it was so awesome. And it opened with a promo between Ciampa and the Velveteen Dream. Because Dream's going to be the next challenger for the title. And, and they're arguing with each other over which one of them beat up Aleister Black. Because that's the whole storyline they're running with. Because Black's out for surgery on whatever it is he needs surgery on. I can't remember. And so they did the old school thing of like, oh my god, somebody jumped him in a parking lot and we found him and he's unconscious. Who done it? And So they're in the ring arguing with each other, and here comes Nikki Cross, who comes down all crazy because she's been saying she was up on the roof and she saw it. She knows what happens. But she's messing with Dream's jacket because it's got fringe on it and everything. And she goes over and she's listening to the NXT title, and she's being Nikki Cross, and it's amazing. And the best part of it was when Ciampa raised his microphone like he was getting ready to say something, and she just smacks it out of his hand. I love Full Sail crowds because they saw that and like kind of freaked out, and then she stared at the NXT title for a second and then like looked at Ciampa and back at Dream like real quick a bunch of times, and the crowd starts going, triple threat. I'm like, she's crazy enough to do it, man. It'd be a hell of a match.
Oh man, I need to go back and watch some. Because I live right there. I need to go watch some live shows.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you do.
Every time I go look, they're traveling.
They do taping because the tapings are once a week, are once a month, and they do that whole week. Well, you were there. You were there when Knock was there.
Yeah.
So you remember? Yeah, you got to jump on them like as soon as those things go up. Because I know that venue gets packed.
They're sold out. Yeah, I'm looking at everything sold out all the way through November.
Probably through War Games, I bet.
Yeah, but I'm sure I can. Talk to people and get tickets online or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to go see that live again because they had like their roster stacked.
It's a crazy good roster.
Yeah.
And that match, if nothing else, watch this week's episode for that match, because it's nuts. It's so ridiculously good.
I saw that Full Sail has a deal now with esports.
Yeah, I was gonna say I forget who it's with, but they're building an esports arena. Yeah.
Isn't it the same arena that they do the NXT?
Is it gonna be the same? I thought it was a new building.
Oh, it is? It looked like the same arena.
I don't know. Like, I know this was a thing they're doing. Let me see. Full Sail Esports.
Full Sail Armada. Let's see here. Yeah, Esports. I don't know.
Yeah, because Armada was their. No, they're building it. It's a new thing.
Oh, it is. Okay.
It's a whole new deal. Winter Park School announced a new 11,200 square foot esports arena known as The Fortress.
Yeah.
Facility design phase earlier this year. Completion date early next year.
Yeah, because I want to go see that. I'm sure tickets for that will be super cheap at the beginning of it.
Yeah, space will feature room for 500 spectators, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That'd be cool. It says we looked into international brands, Blizzard, to do research, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, man, I'd love to see that. Go in there, see some Rocket League or Overwatch or Smash. It says Smash Brothers, Dragon Ball Z Fighters. I guess they have a bunch of tournaments lined up.
Sure. I mean, why wouldn't they?
That'd be fun to watch, man.
Yeah, and they've got alumni everywhere.
Exactly.
With
Need some local people that are into that. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you're a nerd. let's hang out.
I'm telling you what, man. Having an esports team at a school with a strong game dev program, that's gonna be interesting. I don't know if that's gonna translate necessarily. Just because you can make them doesn't mean you can play them. But right. It's gonna be really interesting.
I think the idea is to get the people behind the scenes working with the sound and all the other stuff.
It's
just like the NXT thing.
Yep.
But I thought that was really cool. Like, that's gonna be awesome to be able to go to and do some shit. Man, I need to get some NXT tickets. I need to talk to someone that works there because everything I'm looking at sold out live. November 28th, sold out.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can go on. What's the website where you can buy people's tickets?
StubHub.
StubHub, that's it.
There you go. Yeah, I'm sure there's some.
Yeah. But anyway,
talk to a student who gets them, man, because they get them free. They get 2 for free. Just roll up. Say, hey, man, anybody got tickets you don't want? I give them $10. Like it's
come to my car. I got candy. I got candy and Pokemon Go. Do you got any Full Sail tickets?
I've got Beats. You got tickets? I got Beats.
Exactly.
Like, dude.
Yeah, there we go.
No joke, man. That'll work. Like, I'm not even kidding. You find some audio students who have to skip NXT to go to a class. Man, shoot. I made this awesome loop. You want it? 2 tickets. Done. Sold. Here you go. Like, I'm telling you, man. I'm dead serious.
Oh yeah. Well, the 17th there's no tickets left, but it looks like there's tickets left for November, so I might get some November tickets.
Get them.
November 28th. Yeah, $40.
Now, is it... I don't remember. Is it, like, general admission? Is it, like, first come, first serve? Are they...
General admission is... Yeah, exactly. That's the ones that are going for, like, $38.
Yeah.
And those are the ones I'll be getting. Because I did get the ringside last time, and they were, like, 100 and something.
Yeah. But, I mean, again...
But it was cool.
Yeah, it's, like, a 4-hour deal, because they do all the...
Yeah.
Because they do all 4 weeks worth of ring stuff, and then they got promos and everything.
Yeah, it was cool to see that happen. It was like, okay, this is gonna be 1 week, and then it ends in a cliffhanger, and then they just go right into it for the next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really cool. They take like an intermission, so you can like go get a drink or whatever.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, there was like, at least that's what I think I remember. There was like a minute where I ran to the bathroom real fast, and I didn't have to worry about it. But yeah, no, I forget the episode, but you can definitely see me. It was the one where Joe knocks out Nakamura, like injures him.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah,
because you were like right there in the corner down by the ramp too.
Yeah, right at the ramp where they come up. That was fun.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah.
I'm excited. I go to Raw, not this one coming up, but the next one? No, 2 after. Because I'm there on the 28th. Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Does it advertise who is the main event and stuff?
The thing that I got, the email that I got said The Shield versus Ziggler and McIntyre and Corbin, not Strowman.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the one thing that's not the same. But like nobody else, like they've got pictures of some other people, but no other match or anything's advertised.
I don't like that they put Braun with them.
No, I'm with you, man. I
hated that. I wonder what he's gonna do. It's weird because they can't keep having him chase Roman, and not give it to him.
Yeah, well, how many years did we say that about Brock and Reigns? Like literally how many years? So.
That's true. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to see that. I want to see. I don't know. I think they squandered Braun, unfortunately.
I want to see Braun come out of Crown Jewel as champ. Like,
yeah, he came out of the last time. He won the whole thing last time.
Yeah, but
he went over there.
Yeah, but it meant nothing though.
It will mean nothing this time. Is he? Oh, is he in the?
He's in the title match. Yeah, it's him, Brock, and Roman. Yeah.
They'll screw him over. I agree. I think he should come out as champ.
Yeah, because then, my God, one of these shows would actually mean something.
Yeah, exactly. He wouldn't get a green belt that we'll never see again.
Yeah, and a trophy that breaks 2 weeks later. I remember watching that. That was funny as hell. Because the whole crowd, as soon as it got bumped, the whole crowd's like, up, oh. Yeah, man, it happens.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Is Alexa Bliss? I didn't see her. Is she not on it?
On what?
Is she on Raw anymore? Or
yeah.
Is she injured?
No.
Oh, okay. I must have missed her.
Yeah. Must have.
I thought I read she was injured, though.
Sasha is, I think.
Oh, Sasha's injured.
She's been gone for a little while now.
Gotcha.
Like, we're not really sure exactly what's going on.
I saw that the Bellas shockingly turned on Ronda.
Yeah, ooh, there was a surprise that absolutely nobody saw coming. I don't want this because the Bellas still suck. They still can't wrestle.
They're terrible.
They can't. They don't belong in this era for more than just, hey, we're going to show up and we're going to do a thing and then we're going to go away. Like having, the mixed tag matches were great. That was fine. But when you put Maurice and Brie in the ring, you saw like, oh my God, that's right. We need to forget they were divas.
Right.
Like it's because it was bad and they're still bad. And, Nikki, for as much as, she's improved, but it was kind of a low bar to begin with.
Well, it sucks. You see Ronda and Bliss put on such a performance. Even when Ronda was doing with Stephanie McMahon or whatnot, she's not even a wrestler.
Yeah.
You see the difference, and then when you see the Bellas get in the ring, they just kick you in the mouth.
Yeah.
And jump out of the ring on nobody. I don't know.
If Nikki wins at Evolution, because the Raw that I'm at is the next night.
That's what's gonna happen.
There will be riots, man. There will be riots, and I will be leading them. Like,
that's exactly what's gonna happen, because they're gonna want people to talk about it and how the WWE screwed up, and that's what they want. They want people to get all upset. It's their MO. That's literally coming back and watching wrestling the last few years. That's the one thing I'm taking away, is they want people upset because they know they're going to keep watching it, and they want to see what happens next, to see how they're going to come out of it.
Yeah, except the last time that people got really, really upset, their hashtag cancel WWE Network wasn't just like an empty threat. Like, they lost a lot of subscribers.
Well, I mean, over the last year, man, I have totally fallen off. It seems like I'll watch the pay-per-views, but when I turn on Raw, I'm just like, when you told me it was going to be those people as the main event of Raw, I'm like, that's what it's been the last month.
Yeah, and hey, man, look, that's fair. Like, that's why I'm saying watch NXT, watch 205 Live.
Yeah.
Hell, watch the mixed match challenge. At least it's fun. Like, they go out there and have a blast.
Alexa in that? Because, that's why I thought she was injured.
Well, that was the thing. Like, they played that up at the first week of it because it was right after her loss to Ronda. And so they wanted to play up like, oh, it destroyed her arm, blah, blah, blah. She hasn't wrestled since, but she's made appearances.
I saw that she was at the American Music Awards.
Yeah, she was there. Because they changed. She and Mickie James are now going to be in a tag match at Evolution.
Why is that?
Because they needed to give Lita something to do. So it's not Alexa versus Trish anymore. It's Alexa and Mickie versus Trish and Lita. Which I'm okay. I'm okay with.
That's cool.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
It frees up. Look, I mean, you take what were probably two separate singles matches and you make them one tag match. That's still gonna work really well, because as much as I do dearly love Trish and Lita, I don't know if ring work wise they're on par with where everybody is today.
Right.
I think this works much better as a tag match.
Alexa's going to be carrying them all, but...
And it gives... I mean, Mickie, too. Mickie was damn good.
Right.
Mickie was
really
Mickie,
good.
Too, yeah. But I think this makes it a better match, and it opens up time on the card for somebody else.
Yeah. That's true. And that's this month, right? Evolution?
Yeah, the 28th. I think. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, which means I'm the 29th, right?
I want to get excited about wrestling, but it just...
watch NXT. You will if you watch NXT. Yeah. I promise you.
Yeah, NXT is the closest that it seems like is doing things that are different, and it's surprising, and
it's just good. It's just
I feel like I could not watch the main product for the next 6 months, and it will be the same. Everyone will be in the same positions.
Yeah,
6 months from now.
I don't think you're... Because I'm trying to think of where everybody was 6 months ago.
I mean, between now and WrestleMania, I mean.
I hear you, because I think if you had... Because I'm trying to think who was what at WrestleMania. Well, Brock was still champ, so that changed. Right. AJ was champ, that hasn't changed. Rollins is IC champ, that hasn't changed.
Yep.
Knock is US champ, that changed?
Yeah, that changed.
Rusev
but Knox should have been the champion by now. He should have been WWE champion, easy.
Agreed.
Did you see the news that a bunch of New Japan wrestlers are really upset at the people running things over there now?
They're taking all the fun out of it. It's the same thing that happened to WWE, which is, okay, we have to appeal to a broader audience now, so you guys have to change some of the things you're doing.
Apparently a lot of them they weren't thinking about the WWE back then.
Yeah.
Now they're considering it.
Well, because it's turning out to be the same kind of product. Like, they're fearing, or at least the thought process is it's headed that way. So why not, if look, here are the offers on the table. Yeah, you have WWE money, but also WWE product. or you have New Japan money, but what used to be New Japan product. Much better, much more freedom, not the same pay scale, but you got to ply your craft better. You got to ply your trade better. But if New Japan product is going to start coming down closer to WWE level, then you might as well just bite the bullet and go to WWE because you're going to be making more money.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think there's going to be a kind of mass exodus like people are afraid of. I think you get one or two, but you kind of always get one or two. Hell, they got 4 a few years ago.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, Knock and Styles and the Bullet Club all came over in 1 year. Like,
right. I want to see Knock at the championship before he leaves, though.
I do too, man, because God, he deserves it.
He deserves it. I mean, you have, what's his face, that guy last year? What's his face? Jinder, of all people. Give it to Knock. Like, dude deserves it. Well, anyway, I think that's going to wrap it up. We still have... We went over this episode, but we'll be back next week. I'll have more to talk about. We'll talk about Venom, finally. We'll talk about Titans. And what's the show on Netflix?
You asked me too quick. Was it Haunting on Hill House?
Haunted on Hill House, yeah. So The Haunting of Hill House.
That's it. Thank you. I was like, I know it's something because because there was an original Haunting of Hill House way back in the day.
Okay. Cool. Well, hey, it's been great. We will see you next week. Make sure you go to our Twitter at We Geek Podcast, at the Logan Witt, at Adam E. Step. Make sure you shoot us an email, wegeekpodcast@gmail.com. Check out our YouTube channel where we put up new episodes. And we'll be back next week. Captain.